I hope you guys at home have got some candy canes at least. We're gonna have a good time tonight, I think.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yes. So this is gonna be a little bit of a homage to some 80s, 90s holiday movies of the past. You guys will pick up on it, I'm sure. And these guys are all playing younglings in the Star Wars universe, right before Episode 1 takes place, maybe 5 or 10 years. And we'll get into that in a minute, but let's go around and do some introductions. So let's start with Michael.
Okay. Hey, I'm Michael Holmes. I'm at Michael R. Holmes on Twitter and Michael_R. Holmes. No, wait. At Michael R. Holmes on Instagram, Michael_R. Holmes on Twitter, because I rage quit the first one, and then when I went to get my name back, they wouldn't let me have it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to be playing Karina Ord, who is a little Chiss girl, and the Chiss are the race that Grand Admiral Thrawn is, so deep blue skin, red eyes, and they call her Creepy Karina, because since she's still growing up, like, her body is, you know, becoming an adult, and her eyes are disproportionately big in her head right now, and it freaks the other younglings out, and she might have some sort of force power that allows her to see in the future a little bit.
I like it. Okay, so that's Creepy Karina. Excellent. So all these different characters kind of have, they're very tropey. They're very tropish. What is Karina? What kind of kid is she?
She's the smart kid.
She's the smart kid.
She's the smart kid who's also kind of, what do we say, sensitive, gullible?
She's a little bit naive, maybe?
She's a little naive.
Easy to trick, huh?
And she's super afraid of creepy crawlies like bugs and stuff. So
I love it. Yeah, because all these characters are about 8 or 9 years old. Okay, so awesome. So that's Karina.
Yeah.
Very sweet. What type of hair does Karina have? Long hair, short hair?
it's kind of a bob. It's black because she
Chiss.
only have black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's got kind of a bob going on. Does wear a bow in it or anything
Yeah,
like that?
she wears a bow.
Okay.
Of course she does.
That is creepy.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. I'll ask more questions about that bow later. Think about
Yes,
that.
of course.
Let's go over to this side. What do we got?
Hi, I'm Garav, and I am playing a human being,
Ooh.
8-year-old, 8.5-year-old, named Mirren Straight. He's one of the tricksters at school. Likes to play pranks on people that often go bad because he's kind of also a clumsy kid.
Interesting.
You know?
Clumsy trickster.
He's a clumsy trickster.
Whoa!
Yeah, sometimes he'll prank you and sometimes he'll
So what is that?
accidentally.
Okay, so is that like I'm going to put the bucket of like water up
Yeah.
over the door, but then it falls down on you?
Yeah, well, it might fall down and the water might miss you, but the bucket will hit you and hurt you. So it'll do more damage than you actually planned.
Okay, I like it. Very good.
Accidentally. But that might not work if it's a teacher.
Okay, so
And he's very afraid of heights. That's his fear.
afraid of heights. Okay, so he's human. He's kind of tricky. He likes to get up to no good, huh?
Yeah.
All right, a little bit clumsy. Mirren Straight.
Mirren Straight.
Any relationship to George Strait,
I don't know who that is.
country music star,
I have no comment.
megastar? Okay,
No
no comment on
comment.
that. Okay.
Pure Country? You've never seen Pure Country?
We actually have, this is so, you are a new player, sir.
I am.
You're new to the stream.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody
Oh,
give a
thank
warm
you.
welcome.
We've been
I
trying to get
appreciate
Roman in
that.
here for a while, though.
What's that?
We've been trying to get Roman for a while.
I have been. This guy, finally we scheduled him.
Yeah.
What a coup.
Yeah, and it's the first time I've been asked to do the game. So,
Exactly, that's true.
yeah. Yeah, my name is Roman, and I'm playing Chibit. Chibit is an Ewok, I believe, that can speak basic, so wrap your minds around that. And he's really dumb, supposedly, and what else? Oh yeah, so he's kind of like, he's portly, we'll say, and
portly
round.
Ewok.
Yeah, a portly, dumb Ewok.
He's got his baby fat still, I imagine big cheeks.
Yeah, and like kind of waddles, probably, but he's fast. That's his skill, he's really fast.
That's what I'm having a hard time wrapping my
Dumb,
head around.
fat,
Okay, is what?
portly.
Is the fact that he's fast
Fat
and portly?
Fat and portly.
What? No, it's
get
just like,
that.
it's, imagine his feet like moving like really, really fast.
So
No,
He's got a really good center of gravity.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
He's really balanced.
Yeah, exactly.
So
he
he's
can
kind of
flip.
skitters.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids can be
And kinda,
fast.
like,
They'll surprise you.
bounce around
no
things.
joke.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. This is
Yeah.
interesting. Chibit.
Yeah.
Chibit the Ewok.
Yeah. Chibit is
So are you
Yeah, go
stupid
ahead.
or are you just
I'm not-
from a forest world? You know what I mean? Like
I see
where
what
it's
you're
like
saying.
you're like you just don't quite
It's not
get
your
the-
fault.
You're not book
let's
smart.
not say stupid. Let's just say
Or are you just a dumb kid? There's dumb kids.
no. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to call him stupid as much as maybe just like
Underdeveloped.
sure. We'll go with what Garav's saying.
You should have been-
Undeveloped or
They should have held him back to the previous year.
slow on the uptake. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
Slow
Is he-
on the
is he a
uptake.
bumpkin?
Okay.
kind of.
He's probably a
can see
kid that
that.
learns by doing,
Yeah.
not by books.
The
you
thing
know,
is,
like, right?
Like
yeah,
me in
right?
school.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
but I think
and
he's
I was gifted,
he's
so that was terrible.
I'd say he's more like emotionally intelligent, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So he's wise.
Maybe not like
as opposed to
tactically
smart.
like
Yeah.
intelligent,
Yeah.
but yeah, like he has like an emotional intelligence. He has a depth to him,
I like it.
which
So-
is why he's afraid of deep water. Because he sees
the only
he
thing deeper
sees
than
the
him.
own he sees his own demons.
Guys, it's the abyss. If I look into it, it's gonna look back at me.
Yeah, so that, what he's afraid about of deep water is
Yeah.
it's
see my
symbolically
father.
representative of his soul.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Not because he can't touch.
Exactly.
All right.
And he might drown because he's covered in fur. But
That would be the scary part.
Yeah.
If you were covered in fur.
He triples his weight in water.
exactly.
Okay, I want to go back to Mirren.
Miran, yeah. Miran.
Okay, so
Mirren.
Mirren, what's an example of a couple like tricks or pranks that you've pulled?
Let's see. Oh, so his Jedi power is conveniently his favorite power is to move things with his mind, which works really well for pranks.
Oh, that's right. You
So-
have a force power.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. That's my force power is move. So he can move small objects and things a few feet away. He's 8 years old, so he's just learning.
Right.
But like when a teacher's giving a lesson, he'll just like turn on their lightsaber and be like, and just watches their pants fall down or something.
Mirren.
And you two probably laugh at that. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why you.
The
guys
only
are-
ones who laugh at it. That's why we're
First
friends.
you, and then a little bit later
Yeah.
you.
Exactly. And I don't know what I'm laughing at.
You just see him laugh.
Yeah. I'm just like, that's the right thing to do.
You're easy to be friends with. I have a feeling.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Chibbit. Chibbit will eat it. And I'm gonna go back to the bow. What kind of bow is this? What color? Is it shaped like something cool, like a snake, or is it just like a standard pink bow?
It's red, so
Red.
it matches her eyes.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like maybe because it's Star Warsy, maybe it kind of has some ribbons that are tied into other parts of her hair. You know,
I like it. Okay,
maybe
cool.
kind of loop around, back up front.
Complex hair,
Yeah.
hairstyling.
That
What's
is
more
it.
Star Wars than that? Okay, and so that was Karina. Great.
Yes.
Okay, well, and I am David Crennen. I will be the GM today, or Galaxy Master.
America's Galaxy Master.
America's Galaxy
Yeah.
Master, which makes you guys.
America's player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's right. Thanks for joining us, guys. I just want to do a couple announcements off the top. One, our Patreon. Please find us on Patreon. We are saving. Oh, what are we on? Saving Throw Show, I'm sure. Yeah, find us on Patreon. You can back us there. There's like 3 different levels. You can just donate $1 a month. That's easy. And what's really great about it is it puts booze in our stomachs and snacks on our tables. And it also helps us put out great content that you like every month. That's cheap, right? At $12 a year, you could do that. There's also like a $5 level and a higher level as well. But find us on Patreon. We really, really appreciate that. We also are a new sponsor from Loot Crate. We're a Loot Crate sponsor. What's that? Influencer. Sorry. We're an influencer, a Loot Crate influencer. So if you guys like Loot Crate or you've ever been curious about it, you can actually get pretty cool stuff. Really cool stuff on Loot Crate. And if you use our promo code, and Dom, what is our promo code now?
Saving throw.
Saving Throw. So if you go to Loot Crate.
Sorry. Go to lootcrate.com/savingthrowshow.
Okay.
Or sorry, /savingthrow.
And that's what we need for people to find us.
/savingthrow.
Okay, lootcrate.com/savingthrow, and subscribe someone else for Christmas if this is like a last-minute Christmas shopping thing, guys. Every month they get a new awesome thing. That means they think about you every month of the year. It's like the Christmas gift that keeps on giving. I've done that before. I've gotten people magazine subscriptions, and like every month they're like, "Oh God,
Yeah.
David's such like a kind and wonderful man. That could be you."
I still get those magazines
Yeah.
every month.
Boy's Life. You like that?
A new a new issue of Vogue to my door.
Oh yeah, I got you Vogue. Yeah,
Thanks.
but it keeps you. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And look how handsome you dress.
yeah.
Actually,
exactly.
fun fact about Boy's Life, while we're on it real quick. When I was in 6th grade, I was a Boy Scout, as a matter of fact. And my favorite part of the magazine was the one-page comic which described this one scout's daring adventure to save somebody's life or something like that. And my
That part
6th grade
scared me.
math and English teacher, because she was the same person, was pregnant at the time, like really, really pregnant. So I really wanted her to like have a
Choke
water
on-
break one day so I could run to the nurse's office.
Be like, I know what to do.
Yeah.
Everyone stand back.
Yeah, that didn't happen though.
Calm down,
Luckily,
Mrs.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Get up in here and deliver this baby.
You get the childbirth badge.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, guys, Loot Crate, find us on there if you want to get an awesome Loot Crate, and also that just really helps us out. Also follow us on Patreon. Yeah, and then finally, if you just want to donate in stream, you can do it with your XP if you have XP. Dom, our producer, will be telling you about how to do that. But you can also give us rerolls at the table, which these guys can probably use to reroll their dice. You can also do things like add an NPC, or you can also do really cool, like pretty fucked up shit. And I'm trying to reduce how much I swear on the stream. You can do some really like frugged up crap, like donate despairs or triumphs to
I think the
influence
Star
those
Wars
rolls.
equivalent of fuck is cark.
Kark.
Kark.
Kark?
Yeah.
Kark.
You can really cark up this poodoo and donate some despairs and triumphs, and there's rules about that in chat as well. So think about doing that. It makes the game way more cool and fun for you guys. So do it. Great. Anyone have any announcements, personal things?
No.
No. Everybody getting ready for the holidays?
Yep.
Oh, It's going to be good. Everybody see Rogue One?
Yes.
Yeah, and we're going to have some awesome Rogue One content coming for you guys probably in the new year, because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. But we'll probably do some games in that.
Okay.
So let's start with a little cheers. Does everyone have something to drink?
Yep.
You guys out there too, get your drinks ready. I'll pour myself a little more disgusting Trader Joe's eggnog. Okay, guys, I got my unicorn chalice.
It's so bubbly.
I got
So
Frodo.
awful.
It's
So
really
awful
awful.
looking.
We got Gandalf. We've got Arwen.
Arwen's all lit up. All right, guys, cheers
Cheers.
to everybody. All the adventurers out there watching us tonight. Everybody's on their own adventure. Everybody has their own demons and dragons to slay. But thank you for coming in tonight. Relax, kick up, enjoy the show.
Let's do it.
Come into the tavern and rest.
All right.
Here we
Let's
are.
do it.
I like that for a lead-in.
So, guys, allow me to part the veils of reality, the blast door of reality. The excitement of Life Day Eve. Butterflies in your stomach. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up. It's going to be Life Day. You guys are going to be able to travel through the Life Day orb to the big Life Day tree and hang out with Chewbacca's going to be there. Well, he hasn't been born yet because this is the prequel. Oh, no, he has been.
Yeah, he's there.
He's like 200 years
He's
old.
real old, yeah.
You can hang out with Chewbacca and his family.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Yeah.
You guys get to travel. That's tomorrow morning. You're going to go through with your whole class with everybody. In fact, we come in with a pan through a Jedi Academy on the frosty world of Ilum, out there on the outer realm, or outer reaches of the galaxy. A couple small settlements, but outside of them, on top of this like tall alpine peak, is a Jedi temple. Couple hundred students, various teachers. You guys have been here for most of your lives at this point, probably like four years or something like that, of your 8 or 9 years. You're little younglings in the temple, and we kind of pan through. We pan past the holographic library where people are gathered around in there, come through the agricultural flora and fauna center where there's all sorts of like tropical plants growing in their little biodomes and things like that, through the big mess hall, the banquet hall with like the preparation droids are like slicing up all the food for Life Day Eve, or maybe cleaning the dishes at this point. You guys got a nice stomach full of Worcestershire berries and blue milk and forest honey cakes. Across the meditation chamber, and then all the way over to the main plaza, where outdoors there's the very special Life Day Eve ceremony. The Jedi Masters are down there. Qui-Gon Jinn is there. Yoda is down there. They're surrounded by a ring of all the Padawans who have just graduated, and they're igniting their lightsabers. Now, of course, younglings are not allowed.
Right.
Padawans are not.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
Padawans like sit down. You guys, however, are in your favorite little hiding spot, which is up in one of the towers. I guess it's maybe just one main tower. There's like a little, maybe it's like a supply closet type back room. You guys can like pile up some of the boxes of whatever and climb up. And there's a little high window, like with a little glass window that opens up. You guys can peer out and you can see down below. You can see everyone gathered down there, and you
No,
can
that one's Yoda, not that one.
Yoda.
you can almost hear as the lightsabers are ignited at the same time, really distant.
Oh, yeah.
And it lights up the night with this beautiful glow. And you can see Qui-Gon Jinn moving people aside, and he's coming out with these like the sacred Jedi relics. You can see and they do the big, like everyone gets quiet and they raise their lightsabers into the air. And Qui-Gon Jinn steps into the center and opens his hand and moves them away. And this big triangular, almost pyramidal, I guess, stone and metal relic, like starts gently floating up into the air and then spinning around, and then a bunch of like crazy lights start coming out of it. It's this huge, amazing aurora effect.
Wow.
Yeah, someday.
That's gonna be us someday.
I hope so.
It's beautiful.
So you guys are enraptured by the scene, and you barely hear the voices coming in behind you. Of, oh God, you hate these guys. It's a couple older students, Padawans still. Yeah, come on. No one's ever up in here. Yeah, come on. And they're like, coming up the stairs.
Hide.
The door comes up. It's the guys you hate. It's like, if it was Home Alone, it would be Buzz. You know?
Two bosses.
That's right.
The Buzz Brothers.
Buzz and Scut Farkus from A Christmas Story.
Yes, exactly. It's them, or it's from Stranger Things. It's the two,
Oh, sure.
the two jackasses.
Those guys were
Mouth breathers.
Mouth
Mouth
breathers.
breathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except they're wearing their Padawan Padawan robes. They're like a couple years older than you guys, and they already finished being a youngling. Oh, look, man, it's younglings.
Shut up.
Nice ponytail.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of my ponytail, butt face.
Oh.
They high five
That's
each
not
other.
true.
Hey, that's real mean.
Yeah, he doesn't have a butt.
Come on, it's almost Life Day. Be nice.
What are you jerk asses doing up here?
We're watching
This is
the
our place.
We're watching the ceremony.
Taking in beauty.
So beautiful.
Oh yeah? Well, we're gonna watch some dirty holocrons up here, so butt out.
We're gonna tell.
You're not gonna tell anybody, all right?
Or-
Freaky, creepy Karina, huh? He comes, so let's say it's two of them. There's the shorter one who's
I see a force dice.
a Rhodian with with a buzz cut of bright red
Odin
hair.
with a buzz cut. Wow.
And
Okay.
it's bright red hair. Yeah, he's a striking figure. Comes up to you, and then his like stupider Twi'lek, bulky like friend who's like the backup muscle, who's a bit taller. The Rhodian comes up to you. Obviously, little height complex thing coming on there. Or what? You're gonna tell on me, huh? Come over here.
She puts two fingers to her temple.
One dark side point. Okay, so
Yeah.
what is your force ability? What were you trying to do there?
My force ability is foresee, and I can use either dark or light side points the way it's written to give vague hints of events to come up to a day in the future. So I was
So
basically
I think
just
narratively there could be anything kind of around right now, huh?
yeah. Or you're gonna be caught cleaning the culinary droids after the big mess in the mess hall.
You're gonna be caught cleaning my butthole right now.
Oh,
Get down on all fours.
Sick burn, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the Twi'lek says. Sick burn.
Let's shove him and run.
Okay, wait, can I use the force thing?
You absolutely can,
Oh, yeah,
but what
yeah,
are you
go
gonna do? Now, as you, so they start moving in menacingly. In fact, they're both focused on you. Creepy Karina. No. Everybody thinks you're so weird. You're never gonna become a Jedi.
Yes, I am.
They're gonna throw you out because you're too creepy.
No, I'm not.
You're getting pretty intense.
All right, I want to use my force power to sense the bully's emotional state, like what he's gonna do.
Okay, so grab a force die. Why not this one?
All right.
Oh, man.
Dark side point. Okay, so actually, let's introduce one of our wonderful rules at this point. So there are destiny points in the game which you guys can use to influence the outcome of your rolls.
Right.
So normally, if a dark side point came up, you wouldn't be able to use it. However, we have a bunch of really great light side and dark side points. We're going to determine how many we have in our pool, which is how many you guys can spend and how many I can spend by rolling this. Okay, so I'll start. One light side point. So we have one
Yay.
light side point on the board. You want to go next? Oh, you got it? I'll take that. Yeah.
Yay!
Light side point.
Killing it.
Yay!
Oh my God! 3 light
Life
side
day,
point.
life day. Come
Better
on,
get double
Chibbit.
black.
Kibbit!
Yay! It's the
Chibbit.
best life day ever.
It's also the smallest pool we could have had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 points to use.
So I'll put these out here.
Shib it.
Yeah.
It's good popcorn, man. If you want to use this dark side point
Yes.
to use your force power, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
You'll have to flip over a light side point to a dark side point.
Yeah.
That gives me a point I can use later.
Okay.
You also have to take basically half your strain damage, which is going to mean that you're kind of going to be staggered after that. You're going to be a little bit winded, but you'll have like used it. It's just harder to use dark side points.
Okay. Or I can just leave it alone and not
Or
use
you can just not. You can just have failed at using
Okay.
the force.
All right. Never mind. I was trying something, but didn't work.
That's right. You just stay right there, you fat little fuzzball. We're going to use you to clean the toilets later.
I think Karina's just gonna step on Rodian's foot as best she can.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's see. You haven't said you're going to do
So-
anything.
Oh,
yet,
right,
Miriam.
right. Sorry.
But I like that. I'm gonna see if that works, and you step on the Rodian's foot, and he like looks down to like grab his foot. I want to push the other guy over him. So just like, so he goes down, the other guy pushes over, they both collapse.
Okay.
So if
sounds
that
good.
works.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds good. So I'll let you go ahead.
Actually, if it doesn't work, I'm still gonna try to push, but it
Okay,
just won't work as well.
so-
which skill are you using?
I'm using melee, brawl.
Brawl would be
Brawl.
fine.
Okay. It doesn't matter. They're the same skill, and it's 1 red versus 1 yellow, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
So that's a success with 2 threat. I love it.
Okay.
Okay, so you can, the successes, you do that absolutely. Where you like stomp down on his foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah! This is the big, strong Rodian guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, the little Rodian asshole.
Yeah, with the buzz.
Twilight
yeah,
was
yeah,
the big guy.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Thank you. Whoa! And his little mouth thing goes up. Yeah.
So I want to push the other guy into him.
He grabs his foot. You're pushing the Rodian into the Twi'lek?
The Twilight into the road.
Twilight into the Rodian, yeah.
I love it. Wait, there are 2 threat on that,
Yeah.
however.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
for me to interpret. So that's quite a bit of threat. Oh, I should have addressed this, guys. On the game, we're going to be playing kind of a simplified version because it's kids.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We're kids.
You know, for the kids.
So
Yeah.
most rolls are just going to be a yellow versus a red. So in this case, 2 threat is a lot. So I'm going to say you do that. You stomp on his foot. But what is your weakness again? Your naive or-
Creepy crawlies.
Oh.
Creepy crawlies is your fear, and you're kind of a fraidy kid was the thing?
Afraid, naive.
Naive. Okay,
Yeah.
naive. That's probably okay. You just you stamp on him, but you are also going to lose your balance
Okay.
as the human comes by, and you're going to fall down on your butt.
Okay.
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 Okay. So go ahead and you're going to push into him. Yeah. Great. Is that a yellow and a red for you?
Yeah, it's just my brawl, so
These are yours,
yellow
right?
against a red.
No, I got mine. Thank you,
Ooh.
then. Nothing.
That's a failure.
I should
So
have boosted that. My bad.
that fails right there. So
Yeah,
first
that's
of
a
all, since
failure.
you failed on your roll, you get a floating boost die. You can spend that
Yay.
whenever you want.
Oh wait, do I get to
This
up,
goes away.
up a skill?
You also get to improve your
Ooh.
skill.
Oh, yeah,
'cause you rolled
right.
2
Because you got
successes.
a double success.
So that was brawl you used.
Yes.
Okay, so brawl, and what is your skill within a subset of brawl that would be?
This was shoving or pushing.
Pushing or shoving?
So-
Okay, so anytime you do any pushing or shoving skills, you get to add an additional green to that.
Okay, cool. So this will be up for brawl or melee? I mean, it's sort of the
Whichever
same.
one you're using. Brawl, it sounds like.
Brawl. Okay, cool.
Awesome. Okay, but you do fail at that. So you come
I
in,
do
you
fail.
push this big Twi'lek.
Whoa!
Leave her alone.
Ah! She falls down.
Uh-oh.
Twi'lek is just like, oh, you're in for it now. You guys crossed a serious line. Chubby, you failed at your skill, so these guys are going to wallop on you. The Rodian is hopping up and down and goes, get him, Vincent! The big Twi'lek comes in, takes a swing, misses, but has an advantage. So he's probably swing at you.
Okay.
You're already down on the ground. Ugh! Misses, but you kind of have to scoop back up against some of these boxes in the corner.
Right.
I'm gonna plaster you. So I'm gonna give him a boost on his next roll.
Okay.
The Rodian finishes hopping up and down. You just tried to give him a little push, huh? So luckily you're sitting over there in the corner. Was it the Twi'lek you were trying to push?
Yeah, the one who didn't get stomped on.
Yeah, the Rodian I stepped on.
It's all good.
It's
You're-
interchangeable
You
at this
push
point.
on the Twi'lek, yes. So the Rodian anyway
Okay.
finishes jumping up and down. You're gonna feel this one. He's about a foot taller than you. So another failure.
No one can do anything up here.
I know, this is maybe a bad system I've invented. So you know what I'll do is I'll give myself boost dice to use whenever I fail as well. That'll help. Okay, so fail and a threat on my side. So he takes a big swing at you. There's a big wish. He totally misses. He overextends. Yeah, I think you get an additional boost die that you can spend on your next roll for that.
Okay.
Sweet.
Back over to you guys.
Okay.
So she's on the ground, and the Twi'lek is looming over you, and then the Rhodian, who's a lot bigger than you, has you kind of backed into a corner.
Okay. Can I undo his? Wait, they're wearing robes, right?
Yeah, they're
I was
wearing
gonna do a
they're wearing
belt.
like their Padawan robes.
Do they have belts though?
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
Jedi belts?
Kind
Yeah.
of a sashy kind of
But like,
affair.
can I pants them?
Yeah, they're wearing something under the robes. It's not just like a bathrobe, right?
Right.
They must
yeah.
have some sort
So
of
it's like
trousers.
There's like the tunic,
Yes.
and
Right.
then there's like trousers underneath. Yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
like yoga pants that
Yeah.
they wear or whatever.
So I want to try and pants them. Yeah.
Okay, with your force power. Or just with your cunning skills.
Would my I guess I could do with my force power. Do I move? I guess with the force power I could just undo the belt and see if they just fall down.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Or
Okay.
if you have a skill you're good at, you could totally use that.
Not really. I mean, I did upgrade shoving, so if I could shove his pants down.
I would accept that.
Okay, great.
So
I'll
you're going to have to
shove
kind of
some
like
pants down.
lunge onto his hips.
Yeah.
And really grab him and try and force him down.
Got it. I'll do it.
All right. Hey, what are you doing? Whoa!
Do it.
I'll add. I can add one of these or both or up to
You
me?
can add both of
Okay.
them if you
I'll
want.
just add one.
Okay.
And against one red still.
That's right.
Oh no.
Oh wow, you failed that.
Oh,
for
no.
Sure.
Come on,
So much advantage though.
I do have 3 advantage.
Okay, that's a huge amount of advantage, especially in this system. So you jump on him, you try and start to force his pants down. What are you doing, man? Hey, get off of me! But his pants don't go down, but you're right there.
You've gained a lot of weight.
Advantage? How about his little lightsabers hanging from his belt?
Oh, okay.
Padawan lightsaber.
Can
'Cause they
I
get lightsabers? You guys don't have them.
can I turn that on my force power?
This is your action, but you grab them. If you want your advantage to be that you turn it on,
Just
and
flick
you
it
grab
on?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
So make a lightsaber turning on sound for me.
Wang.
Whoa! The lightsaber shoots out. I guess it's pointing downwards usually, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa! What are you doing, you freaks? He starts like grabbing for it. He's totally distracted.
Okay, well, I'm quick, right? So can I go and grab that lightsaber off his hilt?
Yeah, absolutely. I would
Okay.
take like any type of agility check, so it'll be a yellow and a green against a red.
You thought we weren't going to murder anybody.
Okay.
10 minutes in, we got a lightsaber.
Oh, and you failed on your roll, right? Did I give you a boost for that one?
Oh no, I didn't. Thank
There
you.
you
Yeah.
Okay. That is a failure.
Oh no.
Sorry,
A
guys.
flat
We're
failure.
like down on our luck here.
Because you failed, you get a boost die you
boost.
can spend.
Nice.
Okay, so you lunge in for the lightsaber. I'm gonna say you like grab it, but then the guy grabs it at the same time, and you're both fighting over it. Let go of that! What the hell are you doing, man? You freaking turd blossom!
Come on, Chibbit, get it.
I'm trying.
Chibbit, come on.
I'm strong.
Be careful.
So this is the Rhodian's lightsaber, right? Have I tracked this correctly, or is this the Twi'lek's
This is
lightsaber?
the Twi'lek's.
I
Twi'lek's
thought it was the
lightsaber.
Twi'lek.
Yeah.
The big, bulky Twi'lek, the little furry, you're like half his size, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let that go! This isn't a joke!
Get him, Chibbit, fight him. Do something.
I'm trying.
All right, I think it's back to you. Did you do
Yeah.
anything on this round? Not yet.
You're still on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the Twi'lek was the one looming over you, right?
Yeah.
So he's successfully distracted. The Rhodian is coming up on you, though, and he's about to grab you by the back of the tunic.
I want to grab the Twi'lek's. What are they called?
Head tails.
Head tails.
It is
Yeah.
Leku.
Leku. Thank you. I was trying to remember the specific term, and just kind of get him to like bounce his head into the wall behind me.
Oh.
Since he's distracted and off balance,
Nice.
just
Okay,
Hopefully
so
drop
you have
it.
to get up off the ground first. That's no
Right.
problem. You scrabble up to your feet. I
Double
will take
five
that
murder.
as a sounds like a brawl again to me.
Yep. You're mean, she says.
Oh no.
You triumphed on that. So triumph, if you're new to the game, guys, is the equivalent of a natural 20 in D&D. It's something super awesome
Just gave him
happens.
whiplash.
So you succeed. You have a triumph, which you
Right.
get to interpret what that means, and you have one little threat, which I'll interpret on this.
Okay.
But yeah, you grab those like it's a kid grabbing two ponytails on some girl. What do you do?
Well, you see we're in the supply closet, so I imagine there's probably like a wall of boxes behind us, and I just kind of wing him into it.
Okay, right on.
But
So you're not just pulling him back, you're like giving him a little judo throw.
exactly.
Almost.
But
Yeah.
he's got his lightsaber active, right?
Yes, this is
So-
the guy with the lightsabers, the Twilight.
Yeah.
So now there's kind of a wild lightsaber kind of getting boxes and just making a huge mess, just kind of flopping around.
Oh, I like it. Okay. Wang!
Whoa! Oh, be careful, everybody!
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, boxes are exploding. Feathers are going everywhere because that's the feather storage box.
Sure.
Poof! Yeah, no, like cans of paint get knocked over and spill out everywhere. One lands a little bit on you. That's my threat. Is you guys
I've
get
got feathers.
splattered. All of you guys get splattered with like paint and grease and whatever else. Ball bearings come scattering over the floor.
It's gonna be hard to get out of my fur.
Let's book it.
Lightsaber lands right on the ground in the middle of the room. Everybody looks at it. Did all three of you guys go in this round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the Rhodian's like, oh, you guys, you're so freaking dead! He's on you.
Yeah.
Runs up and grabs you.
Ah!
You know what I'm gonna do to you? You know what I'm gonna do to you?
Mirren!
Pulls you up.
Don't kiss me.
And he reaches over to the corner of the supply closet. There's like a metal, it's like a mail chute. Shunk.
Wait, no,
Pulls it
kiss
over.
me. I'm better with that. No.
Starts forces your head closer to it. See what's in there? You know what's down in there? You know what they have at the bottom of the garbage
Good
compactor?
mail. Oh.
You know what's down? They say there's a tentacle monster that lives down there.
No.
Yeah, down in the gunk and all the slime. And it
Ew!
likes to suck the eyeballs out of little younglings.
Not the Goomba Goomba. No.
In you go! In you go! He starts to, let's see if he actually manages. He just grabs you and he's going to try and throw you down into the thing. I'm going to say this guy's a tough guy, so I'm going
Sure,
to give him a little
sure.
more of a boost here. He succeeds with no threat or advantage, so he picks you up and shoves you, starts shoving you into the... So you're just kind of, he starts, I don't know. Is he a coward? Probably ultimately he's a coward. So you guys are like up in the tower, so this is like you're looking down a shaft
Right.
that goes down
You'll get
60,
expelled.
70 feet.
No.
Yeah, and then he like just slams like sticks your head and like slams a little chute on you, and it like
Ow.
bruises you.
jeez.
So
Chibbit.
yeah, it's gonna give you like
Karina!
1 point of. It's gonna do 5 points of damage to you basically.
Okay.
Dom, do you have a strain and health tracker up? Yep. Cool. So do half his hit points to him, and Michael has half his strain. Did I say? No, you're fine.
Yeah.
And you're fine because you didn't do anything. So half your strength is down. Wham! Like right on your face. Big bruise.
Strain or hit points?
Strain.
Oh,
For this one?
Yeah.
Hit points.
Hit
I guess.
points.
Yeah,
Okay.
hit points. Yeah.
Ow. Ow.
Gotta get you, man. I hate freaking humans.
Oh no, he's racist too.
Yeah, and he's got his little snout is real close to your ear, and it's like flipping your ear lobe up and down.
No.
Two of you over. So the Twilight just got rocked. So I think he's just down on the ground. Ugh, huh? And he starts getting it back up, but can't do anything else on his turn.
Chibbit.
Okay, Chibbit will do the Chibbit roll.
What is that?
Which is where Chibbit gets a running start and turns into a little ball like in that guy in Hook.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I
And,
thought like
yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he's gonna take out the legs of which one is it? The Twi'lek?
This is the Rhodian. The Twi'lek
The
just
Rhodian.
got rocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Twi'lek's name is Vincent, and the Rhodian's name you haven't heard yet. But you guys know him because you see him around all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The
fuck that
jerks.
Yeah.
Vincent the Jerk and whatever the other guy's
It's
name is.
Jonathan
Okay.
Taylor Thomas, and he's
Yeah.
played by Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It says JTT.
All
You
right.
should have kissed me.
That's a Rhodian.
Oh.
Okay,
All right.
so yeah.
Chibbit roll.
Okay.
Chibbit.
Why don't you roll that up? Is that a brawn thing or a speed thing?
I have no idea.
It sounds like a speed thing because
Okay.
it's like your special, right?
Okay.
So you get to roll a yellow and a green
Okay.
against a red, and
And-
then you're going to use your boost die on it.
Sure.
Ooh.
Yes, do it.
Remind me to give you guys boosts if I forget. Oh, you crush it.
Whoa, nice.
Chibit roll.
So
Oh
first
my
thing is you
God.
roll double success on it. So every time you try and do Chibit roll in the future, you
Oh,
automatically
yeah.
get an extra green on that. That's awesome. The second thing is you have, oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4 successes against 1 failure. And then the threat. So you have 3 successes and an advantage total. So you rock him extremely hard.
Yeah, Chibit roll.
Okay, so describe to me what happens because it's whatever you want it to have happen to this guy.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So,
Gonna push you right down to the garbage where you belong, human.
Chibit rolls, so the Chibit runs and then actually gets onto the side of the wall a little bit.
So this is his little feet moving
Yeah, this is
super fast.
Chibit Chan.
Yeah, and then rolls, takes out the legs of the Rhodian.
Whoa!
So,
No, don't make
He-
him let go of me.
so
Cut to the funeral.
yeah.
Mirren's-
So, yeah, he drops Miran, but I'm able to catch.
Oh.
Can I say that?
I think
Ooh,
that's good.
that's
Yes,
okay.
if you want
cool.
that to be your advantage and stuff. So the Rhodian hits
Or
the
Karina
ground.
can try to catch me.
Karina, what would you do? So Chibit, I think you do just have him by his like feet or whatever.
Okay.
I'll tell you what my next move was going to be was to scan the room or duck out into the hallway and find whatever the Jedi Temple equivalent of the fire alarm was and pull it.
Okay, that sounds good. You want to? That's
Yeah.
totally fine. So you actually, I think, turn around from where you are, go to grab the door, and as you're just about to grab it, wham! It slams open. Qui-Gon Jinn, standing right there.
Help!
What is going on here? Screen wipe too.
Nice.
As he stands in front of the room and there's like all the stuff coming down from the walls. Chibit is hanging on to this guy. The like
Paint splatter on his fur.
yeah, you guys look crazily splattered. The Twi'lek's like concussed. Okay, screen wipe 2, Yoda chewing you guys out in the probably the meditation room. Normally it's off of the main plaza. You can see like the Jedi trainees and stuff are filing out. Oh, I didn't practice Yoda.
It's all right. It's all right.
Do it to the best of your ability.
That's right. Upset am I?
It's Yoda.
Are you sure it's Yoda?
It's 100%
It could be a
Yoda.
different. It could be a different.
Yoda's
Qui-Gon Jinn
neighbor.
comes over. Take it easy, Yoda. You have a bad cold. You've been drinking so much tonight. No. You. He's looking bad, guys. He's clearly really ill.
No, me not, do you?
That's way better.
There you go.
You never gonna tell him. Yoda wants to know. You're in so much trouble.
I can't.
No.
What I think Yoda is trying to say. Yoda fumes off, comes back, face turning like deep green as he like threatens to you guys, reddish even.
Holy shit.
Qui-Gon, what Master Yoda is trying to say, says Liam Neeson, stepping forward, is that what you 3 did was extremely inappropriate, starting a fight with Padwans.
Sorry, Master Qui-Gon.
Sorry doesn't even begin.
But they started it.
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
did do that.
Well, according to Vincent and his friend, did I just name him?
Well, one of them was named Vincent.
Yes.
Yeah.
According to Vincent and Ophorio, they say that you grabbed their lightsaber and were trying to kill them.
What?
No.
Quiet. That's right.
Yoda's the best.
Yoda, no, please calm yourself. Sit down. Have more eggnog.
What's wrong with Yoda?
Yeah, Yoda's looking. Yoda hasn't slept in almost 4 days.
I
because he's
sense
been
Yoda is sick.
I foresee him being sicker in the very near future.
Yoda contracted a very, well, I don't need to tell you about this, but an unfortunate disease while traveling recently. So I'll speak for him. A lightsaber, in fact, any of the Jedi's valuable relics are our most important tradition and our heritage. You understand that, don't you?
Yes,
You've been
Master
students on the,
Qui-Gon.
or have you forgotten?
forgot. No. No. No.
Oh, Chibbit.
Chibbit remembers.
I remember.
Do you, Chibbit? Now listen to me. A lightsaber should never be ignited except in a case where one's utmost life and honor depend upon it. That is our sacred oath as Jedi. Now I want you to think about that, and I'm going to send you to your rooms early tonight.
But-
to your barracks on the utmost floor, and you ought to stay there until we summon you for Life Day tomorrow.
But Master
And you
Qui-Gon...
will not participate in the procession to the Life Day orb. You'll have to sit it out. Think about that next time. Now clean yourselves up. And Yoda comes bustling up again. Robes all disarrayed. That's right.
Dude, you're gonna watch this back and be like, what happened? What?
Listen, I've warned people before I do 4 voises. And Yoda is not one of
No,
them.
it's Master Snarf, I think.
Yeah, it's Master Stuff. Yeah. But he does. Master Yoda does come up and put a hand on you, Chibbit. You guys are about the same height, probably.
Yeah.
Give you a little shake. Tries to focus his eyes on you, but it's a losing battle.
I can't. What?
You're a good one, Chibbit.
What? What did he say?
I think he says you're good, maybe. I don't know. He's
don't
real
know
old. I can't understand him.
You take care of yourself.
Yoda. Master Yoda, I have to go. Master Yoda.
That's what happens to Yoda when he gets drunk. He actually...
Take care of yourself, you will, Chibbit.
I know. I was going to. You guys. Yoda's freaking me out.
Let's go before it gets any
Qui-Gon
weirder.
puts a gentle hand on Yoda's shoulder. Come, Master Yoda. Time for you to go to bed as well. 967. Come now, Yoda.
Thanks, guy. Okay.
Well, okay, so they go off. You guys are taken off to your rooms.
That was weird.
That was weirder
Guys,
than I
Yoda
hoped it
makes
would be.
me weird.
Did we share a room?
Yeah, you guys will have a bunk. You guys have the
A
youngling
3.
bunk.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a 4th, but the 4th bunk is currently empty because of the last kid got expelled
Okay.
back to the home world.
Is it a 3-tiered bunk?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
1 3-tiered bunk.
Okay.
Well, and I guess I said there were 4, so yeah, and then the 4th kid used to sleep
On the floor.
on the floor beneath the bottom bunk. Yeah, he got expelled probably a couple months ago now. Still, guys, think about it. Just like wasn't sticking to the Jedi studies, and they just send you back. That's what the
Star
young.
Killer kid. I tell you, he had potential.
That's right. So, you guys kind of are laying there in the dark, and you can like the doors closed. It's like a very Spartan bunk, right? It's
Yeah.
just like in like one of the upper levels, but there are like no real windows. It's just like the metal bunks are set into the wall, and there's like green like bedding for everybody.
No, we're never gonna get to see Chewbacca.
And you guys can hear the sound of people outside, like having fun and cheering, and it's like the middle of Life Day Eve, and those are the noises you guys go to sleep to.
Not only that, we're never going to be Jedi now.
Hey, don't say that. We're gonna be.
Are we?
Luckily, we didn't grab that lightsaber on the floor, because then we would have been in real trouble.
Yeah, you're right. That would have looked real bad if you walked in on that.
Fuckwad weighs in. He heals. That's one of our viewers.
Yes, fuckwad.
Yeah. Hi, Fuckwad.
Hi, Fuckwad.
Heals Garov for 1 hit point
Woo
because he has
woo.
time for games.
Yes, I do.
Nice.
So how does that work? Because
We'll say, how does that work? I guess that should just heal you up to full.
okay, cool.
Let's do that,
So I
Fuckwad.
don't
So we'll
have
say a donation of 1, so it's up and down pretty easy. Easy come, easy go.
Cool.
Okay, so
Thanks,
you're back up to
Fuckwad.
full. So you wake up,
Fuckwad.
you're sore in the morning. Dawn,
Sore?
Yeah, you're kind of sore. You got your
Yeah.
head slammed in a thing. Your jaw's a little bit
Okay,
sore,
okay.
but you're back to
Yeah.
fighting.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm an 8-year-old. Right. Okay.
Morning comes eventually. In fact, you guys kind of wake up on your own, which is weird.
Happy Life Day,
I get
Chibbit
it.
and
Yeah.
Karina.
Normally, like someone has opened the door or whatever, people especially would get you.
No.
And as you guys, your eyes open up, it's dead quiet. It's like it's silent, more silent than you've ever heard the Jedi Temple.
Where'd everybody go?
Maybe we're up too early. What time is it?
No, it's
Late.
Like, it's later than we normally sleep.
Yeah.
What?
What? Maybe we were tired.
I mean, I got beat up, so but
Karina's going to go to the door and open it up and see what's what.
Yeah, it's like it's almost midday, the place, you like hear it's totally quiet, no one there at all. It's like the entire place is empty.
Hello?
Hello.
You guys like just file out of your like room, and yeah, like all the way over to like whatever turbo lift shaft. Not a sight of anybody. Like you hit the button, the only sound is of like the turbo lift coming up. Gets there. You guys get in. You take it down in silence. Opens up on the main floor. The banquet room, which should be someone. Empty. You guys come out completely empty. Not a soul in the entire Jedi Temple.
Hello?
Wait, did you guys? Why don't you guys wish everybody else out of existence?
I can't do that yet.
I don't know.
Your narrative is satisfying. Oh no, Chibbit.
Chibbit.
I don't know
Okay, well I don't
if I
think.
did, I'm sorry.
I'm hungry. Let's go see if we can get the droids to make us something.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
Yeah, so you guys walk into the banquet hall, which again is bizarre because it's just totally empty. It's like capable of sitting like 200 people. There's the high table against one wall where the Jedi Masters would sit.
Are there
Yoda's
usually
like
more
booster
people?
seat chair.
Yeah.
Yes, Chibbit. Sometimes there's a few more people than this.
Okay.
All like this long form seating. There's really beautiful hardwood tables and like the centerpieces, all gleaming, all fine. There's like a couple maintenance droids, just like faceless stick droids. It's like little capsule heads on like silver bodies, like little stick arms, like polishing things.
I got it. I know what's happening here, guys. I know.
What?
They're playing a prank on us, a Life Day prank, because we were bad yesterday.
Not again.
Look, yeah. Okay, look, watch. So I want to go to where there's like a stack of like cafe trays.
Sure, up into like the cafeteria area where there's the couple like prep droids
Yeah.
with like 6 arms, like chopping stuff.
Yeah, and I want to be like, oh, I guess we're all alone here. I'll knock over all these trays so nobody cares.
Dunk, 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 like all like 25 trays clatter onto the ground.
That'll get him. You watch.
Don't think so.
I don't think there's anybody here, Mirren.
Hello?
Wait, are they?
They just fall into the ground, and then that's it. And like a droid like just comes walking back and like stumbles on the trays and falls over them.
Well,
Trying to get up, and
now
just
it's
the
kinda
trays
sad.
are sliding around.
I feel bad.
Wait, is everyone just at the thing and we're not at the thing?
Wait,
Yeah, maybe that's.
I know how I can figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Come with me to the library.
Okay.
Oh,
So we go to the library.
So you guys, pass through. So every room in this place is like medium range. So it'd take you kind of like one full turn to get there if you did nothing but travel. Not that that'll matter later. Over to the library, kind of like a central hub, and then everything radiates out from that.
I'm just going to go to a random data terminal.
Yep.
See, all of the computers in the temple are hooked up to one another, and even though this one's only supposed to be used for research, I can check all of the security footage to see where everybody went.
Oh,
Because I'm the
wow.
smart kid.
Nice, I love it. Okay, give me a computers check.
Okay.
Again, just one red.
I'll teach you how to use one of these computers one
he's
of these
got
days.
it.
no.
No.
Oh, damn. A failure with one advantage. I will remind you guys that these dice work the exact same, your points. So if you want to upgrade,
Okay.
if you have a green and a yellow and you spent one, you could turn into 2 yellow.
I'll save it for
Okay.
something that really matters.
If you just have one green, it turns into 1 yellow. And if you already have a yellow and you upgrade it, you just add a green.
And she gets mad and she kind of smashes her hand on the computer. They must have changed the password.
Yeah, you start trying to get in,
Oh.
it goes, password denied.
Yeah.
Happy Life Day. Boop, 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 boop,
Well, at least we know it's Life Day.
Yeah, I guess that's something. This is really weird, though.
Yeah. You got any ideas, Chibbit?
Let's go outside.
Let's go outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
No one's inside.
Yeah.
Maybe we go outside.
He's right.
Actually, yeah. That's really smart,
You're
Chibbit.
clever.
So you guys have to bundle up because it is the equivalent of December
Not
on
me.
this planet. Because you've got fur.
But it looks cute.
Chibbit, so Ewoks always have their little like headscarf that
Yeah.
they wear. What color would Chibbit's be?
Just tan.
Yeah.
that color, that caramel.
That caramel.
I don't know why that made me giggle
is
that
it
much,
like
I'm sorry.
is it like hand sewn, like kind of like made, or is it like a store purchased one? Is it fancy?
It's kind of like patchworked, and it doesn't fit quite right. And he made it.
Aw.
Is it patchwork like there was holes and you like sewed another bit in there, or is it just like a few different big pieces that were like put together?
I think it's a few big pieces plus maybe some just like smaller patches of cloth, or maybe even like some Jedi robe cloth that he's patched on there.
Okay, cool. I like it. Okay, so it's a very handmade, do-it-yourself.
I've been working on this thing
Well, looks great.
for a couple years.
We got to put on clothes, though. We're going to get cold.
Yeah, real cold, real fast.
Well, there's like the cloak room by the door where they've got the youngling cloaks where you guys put yours on your peg. They're still there. Everybody's is still there.
What?
Ah.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, they can't go outside without these.
Maybe they wanted to. I can, guys. If I can go outside, maybe they can.
You guys,
It's worth a shot.
Oh.
you guys hit the door open. Well, it's like a palm pad because there's security. It is a school for children. Put your palm on there. Scans it. Who would be the person opening the door? Who's the leader?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
He's the leader. Door opens up. The like blustery cold. Yeah.
My big red eyes.
Stand in front of us, Chibbit.
Okay.
Take the brunt.
Okay.
Who's the tallest? Is Chibbit taller than anybody, or is he shorter?
I figured I was shorter.
Okay, I kind of imagine that too.
I feel like we're probably the same height-ish.
About
Yeah.
the same height.
Maybe just all kind of huddled together in like
Yeah.
a group.
Girls grow the quickest at the young age, so.
That's
Yeah,
true.
let's
For
say it's-
humans.
Okay.
But for chicks,
Oh
who
yeah,
knows?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Which is
anyway,
human-esque, right?
Yeah.
out into the snow is blustering. Outside there's like the landing platform, and there's like the shovel droid who's just got one big snow shovel arm, who like keeps it clean. You see like the landing pad lights are flickering, and then there's the whole beautiful mountain. It's like noon by this point, I guess. Sun is up in the sky, the beautiful sapphire blue sky, and the big brilliant white clouds. Cold as these like winds come off of these like sharp, jagged, again, alpine mountain range, beautiful snow-capped peaks. And then down below, kind of on your altitude, the big dark coniferous forests start. And they're all covered in snow, and then that leads down, and then like way down below, it's a couple-hour flight. There's like the nearest like little settlement, just a little like very picturesque settlement covered in snow, and you can see the little dome houses and a couple spires, the little Mos Eisley to your guys' farmstead kind of. It's a peaceful place. I mean, you guys almost never get to go into town, especially at your age.
But
Ooh.
nobody's out there.
Assorted Noise gives the table a reroll.
Oh,
Hi,
cool.
Assorted
Hi,
Noise.
Assorted
Thank
Sort
you.
of noise, just one, huh?
We'll,
All
put
right.
we'll put it over here on
Hey.
those.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Don't forget about me too, guys, because I use the rerolls to screw them up, and that's more fun.
Yes.
So that's a reroll. You guys can spend it to reroll anything you guys want at any point.
Cool.
Yeah, nobody out here anywhere. Like, there's like the little like activity areas outside, just totally quiet.
Wow.
Is anyone? So you're smart, you're cunning, and you are fast. So I think you would notice it first then.
Okay.
Mirren. So you guys are looking around, and then you see coming up, not quite from the town, from somewhere else, but coming and approaching quickly, like a land speeder, or I guess what do they call them? A skyhopper.
Okay.
Coming in. Seems to be making a straight line towards you guys. You see the little red lights blinking on its landing fins as it gets like closer and closer. It's a few minutes out.
Guys, what's that? What's that?
What's a ship?
It's a ship.
You don't recognize it. It's not one you guys have seen before. It's like a unknown vehicle to you.
I don't know who that is, though.
I mean, we've seen a lot of ships. We love watching ships.
They probably know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's someone coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello there.
Chibbit.
Is anyone out there?
So you guys stay out there waving as this ship comes in closer and closer. Sleek black, kind of a triangular shape, big enough to fit, a number of people on board or whatever.
Wait, before it lands,
Yeah.
Karina, what do you see?
So if you wanted to strain yourself.
Still learning, man. Still learning.
Come on, try.
Yeah.
Try
I'm
harder.
gonna do it. I'm gonna flip one of these.
Okay,
over.
so that's going to do 5 points of strain to Karina
Okay, out of.
out of 10.
Okay.
So if you did it again, you would have to sit down for a while and catch your breath. But if you just kind of gives you a headache or however that manifests,
Come on, Karina.
What is your ability again? It's
4C.
4C.
I can get vague hints of events to come up to a day into the future.
Okay. So I guess it's just glimpses coming at you. You see that a Jedi coming off of the thing. You don't quite see his face exactly, but it's definitely a Jedi. And you see something to do with relics inside of the Jedi temple, and then you just have this really deep sense of unease somehow about it. It just feels really weird and off to you, and that's about all you have there.
What is it?
We should go back inside.
What? What did you see?
Oh no.
I don't know, but I don't have a good feeling about I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh no. Oh no. Let's go before they see us.
Okay.
Even though we waved them down.
Well.
So it's
let's
just
go.
about to land as it's moving around.
Can we hide behind anything?
You guys could hide behind. You could run inside and slam the doors if you wanted to, but you'd have to go right now. What do you guys do? Counts down.
Let's run inside.
Okay. Let's go.
This is our house.
Yeah.
You guys bolt inside. You hit the button to slam the doors.
Yeah.
There's probably like a little video screen set in the door on the inside. It's like an airlock door style. So there's like coat room, open doors, coat room, doors to the inside.
Okay.
So you guys run through both doors. They're both shut. There's a little viewer screen, and you guys watch the little like CRT monitor readout.
Yeah.
You guys have to kind of strain, Chibit. You can't quite see, but
Tell me what's going on.
the door is opening on the Skyhopper as it has landed, and
Someone's coming out.
you just see him flip up the hood as he like starts coming out. You don't quite see his face at all.
Who is it, guys?
He loves hoodies.
I don't know.
Brown robes, totally Jedi robes,
I think it's a Jedi.
walking with total purpose up towards the doors, and then
Is this the mailman?
pauses for a moment, and then reaches out and hits the intercom button just on the other side. You know he's just 10 feet away from you through 2 sheets of solid steel, Durus steel. Okay, and this is for me to decide who plays this character. So as we all know, Star Wars is movies, and movies has characters, and characters played by actors. So I asked everybody to suggest who would be some good actors for this particular role. We have Seth Rogen, James Franco. That'd be interesting casting. I asked who would be, not to give anything away,
Sure.
and I won't.
We know
so
what we
we'll
got
just keep
into.
it. Yeah, okay, so I asked the people, if you recast Home Alone, who would you cast as the burglars? Someone suggested Seth Rogen and James Franco. I kind of like that. We also have Key and Peele, and then we have Sacha Baron Cohen and Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh, wow.
These are some good choices, guys. You guys really came out with that.
So is Vincent D'Onofrio the Joe Pesci in that equation?
He would have to be, I
Yeah,
think,
right?
Which one is the Joe Pesci?
Yeah, yeah.
He could be an evil dude.
Sacha Baron Cohen as the Daniel Stern. Is that his name?
Yeah.
That could be good. Okay, I'm going to roll randomly
All right.
with this and see who I get. Seth Rogen. All right. So it comes up and hits the button, and Seth Rogen's face flickers onto the monitor. Hey, guys.
He looks like me.
Big,
little
yeah, it's like
bit.
big poofy hair and the beard and everything like that. Hey guys, hey, what's going on? I didn't think there'd be anyone in here today. I mean, come on.
Talk more grown up.
Who's on? Yeah, who's on it? So you open the door.
You talk grown up.
I'll talk
grown.
Tibbet's gonna talk.
Someone's gonna have to lift you up, Chibit, because you're a little short.
Let me get on your shoulders, Mirren.
What?
Let me get on your shoulders.
Okay, but you're kind of heavy. Okay.
Well, I'll help too. Okay, okay.
So you guys each get 1 foot and you get his face up. Yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Seth Rogen. I mean,
Who?
Seth Rogen.
Tess Nogar.
Well,
Yeah.
where
Seth, I feel like Seth Rogen is a pretty good Star Wars
Sure.
name, so I'm gonna go with that.
Sure.
It's Seth Rogen.
Oh well, we're here. We're the adults here, and we're just manning the base.
Give me.
That's good, Chip.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, give me a.
Oh, I should have done this. I'm really good
I
at
need a
deception.
deception check. I think
Whoops.
it's gonna be against 2 red because he saw little kids
got a yellow.
out there. Oh, can I borrow this?
Yeah.
So roll it against that. Do you have any failures you've rolled up that you want to use?
Any boost die?
Any boost
think
die?
I do.
Okay, I don't think so either.
Okay.
All right, this is gonna be a tough
What's
one. Then.
against 2 red? Oh no.
Oh.
So you fail. It's pretty bad. You
Yeah.
definitely can see it's not an adult, but you have a triumph on it. So failures. Hey guys, come on, just let me in. I mean, no one's supposed to be here. What's going on? It's pretty good, Seth Rogen. Everyone's
bad.
thinking.
It's not bad.
Everyone's thinking about
Yeah.
that.
If somebody could tweet
no
to Seth
Yoda.
Rogen to let him know he's finally playing a Jedi, I think that.
But you have a triumph, so something really amazing happens. In this situation, I don't know what that is. That could be something as literal as. So you failed at him thinking you're an adult,
Okay.
but you triumphed at. So maybe you convince him that there's other adults here, or it could be. What else could it be? That you
What are
scare.
you thinking, Chibbit?
He gets real afraid of you for some reason.
Think of something, Chibbit.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything. I'm honestly.
Oh, what? Tell him that everybody's real sick with whatever Master Yoda had.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We'll make up the name.
Come on, I can see you guys talking in there. What's going on?
Everybody's in here is really sick, so we can't
Okay.
open the door.
Oh, you guys are all sick, but I just saw you guys outside.
Oh, but the fresh air for our lungs. But now we're inside because it's cold.
Oh, like tuberculosis. Oh no, I've heard about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, bye, sir. Goodbye now.
Oh no, wait a minute. Master Yoda actually asked me to come here.
He knows Yoda.
Me and my, medical crew, we're here to check the place out, make sure everybody's healthy. Yeah.
that sounds legit.
Yoda and Qui-Gon Jinn both asked me to show up and ask you guys. So, I mean, nobody's supposed to be here right now, right? What are you kids doing here?
I don't know. That's
Why don't you send one of the adults over? They can talk a little bit better.
Okay, hold on, Seth. You guys, there's no adults.
I don't know.
You guys,
Turn it off, turn it off.
hold on. I can sense his emotions.
Do it.
Let me sense his
Oh,
emotions
do
through
it.
the
Do
door.
it, Chibbit.
Okay, all right, Chibbit, very nice. You totally can sense his emotions. Roll that force die up and get a success.
Oh!
Do you want to spend one of your
door's
2 remaining
thick.
light side points and take a bunch of strain in order to sense his emotions? Because
The
you
dark
really
side
gotta
is
push
quicker and easier.
quicker and easier, but you have to give in to that fear.
You guys,
What do you sense?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, sounds
Okay,
good.
be careful,
in.
Chivit.
So we're gonna flip that over.
Really tough on me.
You take 5 strain. Can you, and Dom, you'll update that. What does it look like when Chibbit reaches out to the force to sense somebody? Is it just a hand? What does he do?
So he just starts like spinning,
Not while we're holding you.
and just like wobbling and spinning.
Guys, spin for me.
Spin me. Little fat arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a radar.
Dude,
His own little radar.
Yeah, I got it.
Like a radar. Okay, and you get an excellent sense of what's going on out there. So this lets you're trying to sense what specifically?
I'm trying to sense his intentions.
Okay, you can totally.
I don't know that word, but
his
but I
mind.
know. Yeah. in
Now,
my
you know
mind.
the word, but
Emotionally,
Chivit doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Emotionally, you know it, but you just don't
Yes,
know the words
exactly.
for it. Okay. So you definitely get his intentions.
I'm getting something.
He's not telling the truth.
You guys, he's lying.
He does know Yoda and Qui-Gon Jinn,
I think he knows those guys.
but he's not here for any sort of health checkup. And he's totally shocked that anybody's here. You're not supposed to be here at all.
You guys, he doesn't. He's upset that we're here.
But
He's upset that we're here. Something's wrong.
Oh no.
Something's wrong.
The Jedi are all good, right?
boom, 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 boom. You
Oh
can
my
just
God.
barely hear like the banging on the
Okay.
other side. Hey guys, come on! It's me, Seth. Open the door.
Well,
So,
if we just don't let him in, he'll go away probably.
oh well.
I don't know.
You guys do know that it's genetically coded only to people who are supposed to be members of the temple. Or kept. You would know this anyway, Karina. These guys don't know this. But yeah, there's like a genetic register. It's supposed to be a safe place. So as long as you don't open the door for him, he shouldn't be able to get in.
Okay. If we don't open the door for him, he shouldn't be able to get in.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so we just don't talk to him, and we watch him from the window and make sure he leaves.
Okay.
Wait. Let's go back to the library. I still want to see if I can figure out what happened to everybody else.
All right.
Or you can stay here
You
and I'll go to the
failed, though.
library. I can keep trying. I'm the smart kid.
Okay, so as you guys are getting ready to go for that, you hear the as the inner doors open.
Sure you don't want to go back to the library with me?
Come on, guys, come in here.
But you said that they couldn't do it.
I did.
And then you actually hear like the footsteps on the other side of the metal door from you, like he's just inches away.
Book it.
Run!
Do you guys book it? Do you run? I mean,
gotta book it,
your
yeah.
kids yelling
We're
at
running.
each other.
Yeah.
We're running.
Yeah.
Where do you guys run to? There's
Let's hide in the.
There's the room of 1,000 fountains. There's the meditation chambers. There's
Not
the
the fountains.
plaza. There's the kitchen / banquet room. The agricultural center. The library.
Let's hide in.
barracks.
I assume the plaza is the big central hub.
That's where you guys saw it before. Yeah.
Let's
giant
hide there because
statues.
he has to come through there so we can see where he's going.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. And then so you guys run just as you guys chatting to each other real close, deciding where to go. The other doors open up. Seth Rogen sweeps through, Jedi cloak flowing out behind him.
And a vague hint of weed smoke.
Yeah. Well, no, not a. Come on, hey, come on, come on, vaporizer droids. As there are, that's not what they're called, but there are. He does have 3 droids coming with him. They look like the old school battle droids from
Episode 1.
Episode 1. The little
The Roger
pointed
Rogers?
heads.
Roger,
Yeah,
Roger.
Roger. Yeah, Roger. As they come through, they don't have guns or anything like that, but they are all carrying. Each one of them has like a big, anonymous duffel bag with them. They're coming in. Hey kids, it's me, Seth Rogen. Don't run away. Come on. All right, let's go find him. Come on. Pumping your chubby legs.
Let's go.
So the 2 of you guys start in the lead, and then little Chibbit's tiny legs carry him, and gains on you guys, gets into the lead. You guys skid into the plaza, Central Plaza. Stuff. So there's like doors that open from all directions. It's like a big octagon almost. There's like 8 doors that lead into it from the 8 different rooms. It's the very center. You guys look way up, and the like walls go up around you guys on all sides to the open roof of the Jedi Temple. It's probably not cold in here because of special heating abilities, but yeah. So you guys find yourselves in this temple. There's statuary and hedges and things like that. A lot of places for you guys to hide, and you guys slide into your favorite hiding space, which is wherever.
I want to find a vent to hide in.
A little vent.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be any vents probably here. They would be inside, and they're usually high up the walls. They're kind of hard to get to.
Okay.
But there would be plenty of like tables or statues to hide behind, or like you could even like scramble under a bush, and you guys have like a little clearing space in the middle of like a little hedge, which is all close over you.
Okay. I'll hide in a bush.
I know that one of the statues has a little door in the back. It's hollow, and I can get in it and see through the eyes.
Oh wow.
I like that. Okay, is it big enough for these 2?
No, I think
it's
I feel
barely
like we're
big enough.
separated. No, I feel like we're kind of temporarily
push you in there.
separated. Because you're in the statue, you're behind a bush, right?
Where do you go?
Is there a convenient column somewhere?
Absolutely. A nice
Then
column.
yes, yeah.
Peeking out around the column.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you get stuck in that statue 2 out of 3 times. They have to call Qui-Gon to like pull you out, force power you through it.
Yeah.
You guys hide, and no sooner are you hidden than the door is like opened up, and Seth Rogen pulls back his hood. Guys, it's me, Seth. Come on, don't run away. Hey, guys, come on. We're gonna have a good time. Okay, fan out. Look for him. And the 3 droids. Roger. Like put down the big duffel bags and start wandering around looking for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna give them a look. See, these are just the droids. First to you, Michael. Success.
Okay.
And then you're in a statue, so I'm gonna give him a setback die. It's a little bit harder to find you.
Oh no!
They succeed with a triumph, but they generate 3 threat.
Huh.
Wow.
I'm gonna return to that. So they find you as well.
Whoa! You're on fire tonight, David.
But that's a failure.
They fail with a threat, but they also get a triumph for you. So I'm gonna pull my 2 triumphs and say that they get you guys.
Okay.
They see you. They, hey, there you are. And Seth Rogen like wham, hand on your shoulder. Get over here. I mean, little girl, it's fine. And your eyes dart to where they are. Those are my 2 triumphs. That it totally gives away their locations.
my big red eyes.
No, helper droids. Go, yeah, your giant red eyes.
Yeah.
Who could miss that? Oh, what a pretty girl. What a pretty girl.
Thank you.
I like your bow. Come, no, I'm being personable. It's me, Seth Rogen. Things I say are funny.
Oh, he's lying to her.
You're so meta.
I can sense it.
Straight up lying.
So the doors are swung open on you. I think I failed on you, right? So they know where you are, but they can't get you out of the statue.
No, succeeded on.
Succeeded on you.
but
Failed
three
on me.
Yeah,
threat.
triumph,
Okay,
triumph,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
so they open up the door and you just lose your grip and like come falling down. They grab you and pull you out, kind of roughly.
No.
They can't quite. There's enough of these bushes connected that you're like, there's roots to move between. So they see you and they keep trying to like.
I am the bush.
Big droid arms come through and they're trying to grab you. God, kids. Come on, just come on out. Come on out. There's nothing to be afraid of. Yoda sent me.
But
Where is Yoda?
Yoda was here last night, and when we woke up this morning, everyone was gone. Everyone, and we don't know where.
Oh, is that so? I mean, that's fine. That's how it's supposed to be. Yoda sent me to look into the disease and check on all the security systems, but you kids aren't supposed to be here. So,
Wait a minute. We made up that disease.
Uh-oh. But there's no denying that Yoda was a sick man.
Well, something was wrong with him.
You guys, through my keen awareness, I can tell he's lying. Through my special force ability, I can tell.
Yeah, we have
Look,
the
kids,
Force.
I'm not, kids. No, I'm not a bad guy, but I am an authority figure. And I don't want you to be getting in the way of these very special operations. So just go back to your barracks. I'm gonna have a couple of my helper droids take you back there. You know what would really help me? If you just stayed put, just for a few hours. And when I'm done, I'll let you know and you guys come out and we'll all have a big Life Day feast together. Does that sound all right, huh?
Oh, it does sound nice, guys.
Sure, you guys.
We didn't have breakfast.
Great. Take them back to the room. And the three like droids come up. Roger. And you guys are
We can't wait for that feast.
Oh no, me neither.
You guys.
Oh,
And you saw them watching, they're like looking at you, Seth Rogen giving you the big fun eyes, and then the second you're around the corner, you guys just barely see him like turn to the other, or you guys turn to the duffel bags and come over and like hastily unzip them and start working for something.
by the way, the password is XR Kun.
He doesn't respond to that at all. You guys are taking up the turbo lift. He's clearly going on what's ever in the bag. To your barracks, one of the droids is like, now that they're by themselves with you, one of the droids like shoves you roughly back into the room you started from. Whong! Slams the door. I guess it's not a physical lock. You hear the Yes, exactly. The door is locked shut. Just from what you guys saw as you came up, one droid standing guard outside the room, the other two further down, kind of milling around in the hallway, keeping an eye on things. And you find yourselves back in your little room, locked in there.
This is familiar.
We gotta get out of here.
This isn't right. I
You
don't
guys-
know what it is, but it's not right.
Didn't we learn about those droids in school?
Yeah, they're nothing but bad news.
But if memory serves, they're fairly easy to reprogram.
You can reprogram one of those?
I can't do that.
I think I can.
This isn't a mouse droid. Come on.
At least what I can do is I might be able to access its memory banks and see what Seth Rogen said to it.
Okay, well, we gotta get it in here.
Oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna go underneath my bunk, which is the bottom, because I'm afraid of heights, and pull
Nice.
out, like basically my space talk boy. Which I want to go to the door and find my sound effect that I have for a Rancor.
Ooh.
And
That you recorded surreptitiously in xenobiology class?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
okay, listen, I'm gonna play this, and you guys gotta act like you're getting attacked by a Rancor. And the droid's gonna freak out and try to come in, and when he does, we get him. So who's got a plan to get the droid?
But Mirren, there's no Rancor in here.
No, it's pretend, Chibbit. And when the droid comes in, you do Chibbit roll.
Okay.
Okay, but Chibbit, don't really
To
get
the
scared.
Rancor?
Don't really get scared when I play this.
Okay.
I pranked you many times with this, and you fall for it every
Chibbit?
time. But this time, I'm telling you, I'm going to do it.
Chibbit.
So this time, don't.
When the door opens and I say Chibbit roll, you Chibbit roll at whatever comes through the door.
The Rancor.
It might be a Rancor, but it might not be.
Okay.
Robot, Rancor,
Remember,
whatever. You
you're
get
going to
it.
be a Jedi someday.
Fine, I gotta back up to the wall then.
Okay.
You do it.
Clear a little path. By the way, before I forget, who failed on their hide checks last time? It was the two of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta
Oh, yeah.
remember every
Oh,
time
actually,
you guys
wait.
We
failed.
didn't
Save your
fail,
die,
you won.
And I'll just keep mine.
Great, perfect.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so you get out. What does your little space talk boy look
Space
like?
talk boy.
Does it look exactly the same as a regular talk boy?
I feel like it
It
should,
has
right?
it has like 10 times more buttons on it. And a touchscreen.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you hit
But
the
still
buttons.
big as bulky.
Sure.
Very
It's more like a pit boy, really, at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do after I chib it roll?
I'm gonna I don't know. I'm just hoping the roll will get him.
Ron's going to shut the door, and I'm going to try and talk to the droid. Or Rancor.
Talk to the
whatever comes
droid?
to the door.
droid.
Wait, what? That's not a good plan.
Just trust me.
We just gotta get its head off. I think that's how you get rid of him.
All right, I can do chib it roll.
Shibbit's ready. Shibbit's backed up, pressed flat against that wall, just staring at that drawer.
Okay,
Come on,
ready?
Rancor.
Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
You guys are the Rancor.
I need a check from. I need a check from you to be good enough to fool this thing to come in, man.
Skullduggery or deception?
I would take deception or skullduggery. That sounds good. Or
Cool.
xenobiology or xenology
Yep.
if you're trained in that, but I bet you aren't.
I am not,
Okay, just one red against this sucker.
but I have so many boost die. Why do I have so many? Did I fail so much? Did we fail a billion times today?
Maybe,
We
yeah.
failed a
Spend
lot.
them. Spend them
Yeah.
up.
But we also had a lot of fun.
So you hit your talk boy button. The Rancor
spend 'em all.
sounds, and how realistic is it? Let's find out. Is it like the Rancor or the talk boys you really bought? Or
Wow.
the,
I
the
I
talk
succeeded,
boys in
but
the movie?
No, you succeeded with the triumph.
By the hair of no, with an
Triumph?
advantage.
That's what I meant.
oh, I was like, what?
Sorry.
By the hair
sorry.
of your teeth, by one, yeah, because all this cancels out by 1
Yeah.
point. Great.
One successful advantage.
That's huge. So
Roll, Chibbit, roll!
sounds extremely real. Chibbit, you instinctively freak out at that.
Chib it roll.
Roger, Roger. Rancor detected. Door opens as the guy swings in there.
Go, Chibbit!
So they don't have a gun, but you do see as they came up, they've got like a nightstick, like a truncheon. It's like basically a club.
Which is the thing in the Star Wars universe now.
Truncheons?
Well, because there was the one in Force
Oh,
Awakens,
yeah.
that guy, and then in Rogue
Yeah.
One, not a spoiler, some
Don't
of the
spoil nothing.
stormtroopers
Jin had one, yeah.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
two.
yes.
yeah,
Oh, she never used, right?
No, she did. In the
And Jeddah.
in the early part of the film, she did use it to create a success.
I really wanted to see at the end of it, someone like a bunch of people jumping at her and her be like, you know, and then do some shit that's really cool.
Yeah, but those were just signaling flares on her back.
Were they? Is that what
Yeah,
that was?
that's what it was. She was basically a flight director.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me get us back on track.
Sorry.
The door opens up. The droid comes in fully twice your height. Comes in like a retractable truncheon. Springs out of its arm. Rancor, where?
Chib it roll.
Okay.
Okay, wait. So I get an extra green, right? Because
Yeah.
I did the.
So is
whatever
this
last
just
time.
like you like run straight at it, and then at the last possible moment you tuck your head in and
Cannonball, yeah.
was against
cannonball?
one red?
One red.
Look at that.
Successes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right
Awesome.
on.
You're great at that Chibbit roll, aren't you?
Yeah, chib it roll.
That means he gets one more, right?
Only if it comes up double success. It has
Oh,
to
yeah,
come up
okay.
actually. So not if there's two.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
what you're asking about earlier.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it has to come up
I
with
see.
a double. Okay. So you come screaming right at it. Describe what the Chibbit roll looks like for me. How does this come up? As this like spindly droid comes in. Where?
Okay, chib it roll, and he's just curled himself into a tight little fur ball and hits the legs, and so forcefully that the head comes down on the hard floor.
Like a Lego, like a poorly put together Lego toy. The head snaps off. Slides to a rest at your feet, Karina, where its little eyes like blink and turn off.
I got it.
We did it!
Its like little body is twitching like a cockroach.
Where's the Rancor?
Doors wide open.
You got it, Chibbit.
Yeah.
Shut the door.
Good job.
Which I guess is me. Yes, so I'm gonna run over and shut the
Karina
door.
runs over, shuts the door. You guys are locked, or not locked, but the door's shut again.
There's no Rancor, okay?
Okay.
And she goes to her bunk, and she takes out a small little canvas pouch with some, future-looking tools and a wee little data pad and everything. And she hooks it up to the droid's access panel, and she starts tweaking.
Kid's first data pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My little data pad.
Or actually, you're the smart kid. You probably have a real data pad that you got from somewhere.
Yeah.
Full powered.
One of the Jedi Masters said they didn't want it anymore, so.
I like it.
Yeah.
So you totally have the full suite of capabilities. You plug it in, diagnostics starts spreading down. You know exactly what you're doing.
Do you want me to roll for it?
I need a computers check.
Okay.
You're trying to reprogram this thing's brain?
I'm just trying to kind of read its data banks and see what.
Reading its data banks, that's fine. I don't need to roll for that.
Okay,
if you're
yeah.
trying to do anything beyond that.
Right now, I'm just reading its data banks to see what it and Seth Rogen are up to.
Seth Rogen. Great. Okay, so there's nothing there's no evil plan.
No.
Anything
But
like
just even conversation records or something like that.
Yeah, you don't find anything. There's nothing about medicine. There's no correspondences with Yoda even. But what you do see is a lot of information on black markets and a lot of stuff about Jedi relics. And then after that, a bunch of files open up, and it's all schematics. It's blueprints of the place you're in.
Wait.
Of the actual Jedi temple. You recognize the room you're at.
That's us.
And then plans
We're
all
on
over
the
it.
map.
It's and then big red marks in particular on the room that Qui-Gon Jinn and Yoda share.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they share a bunk?
They've got the master
Marked
bedroom.
that way. Yeah.
Master bedroom.
Yeah. There, and then the
Or
Jedi.
it's known colloquially the pimp suite.
Then there's data readout on one particular locked cabinet, which is the Jedi relics. In fact, the one you guys saw that Qui-Gon Jinn unveiled on Life Day Eve is stored in there along with other rare crystals and things of that nature, rare Jedi artifacts passed down from generation to generation, hundreds of generations, stored in their safekeeping, all flagged out along with their current market value on the street, which is astronomical.
Guys, I think we're being robbed.
What do they want?
They want our holocrons.
They want everything we have. Oh man, we'd get in so much trouble if that happened.
Oh man,
What are we gonna do?
we gotta stop him. I mean, it's only one guy.
But he's a Jedi.
We don't even have lightsabers.
We're Jedis too.
That's not what Yoda said. Well, I don't know what Yoda said.
You flash back to Yoda being like, Jimmy, you gotta come home sometime.
Yoda was telling me something.
Jimmy, it's all about you, bud.
Chibit, he said to believe in yourself.
got the touch.
He said,
That's the Yoda.
but he had bad intentions.
He said to believe in yourself, and you can become a Jedi too.
Wait a sec. It's only us and Seth Rogen and these 3 droids. There's gonna come a point where he's gonna need the 3 droids, and only 2 are gonna come back because this guy's here. I have an idea. Now she's gonna reprogram the system
Okay, I like it. I'll give you a boost because you logically set it up.
to basically have the droids data come back to the data pad so we can see where it's going.
Oh, get its whole little.
And even kind of gently nudge it, not totally reprogram it, but basically hack into it so we can see what it's doing and redirect it to Seth Rogen now, so that way we can also sneak out and follow behind it.
So clever. Take a second boost die because.
I got 2.
Okay, I love it. We'll leave it at that. Okay. But it's very clever. It's clever and it's well set up.
Let's see if it happens or not.
Just one red?
Ooh.
Guys, have you noticed that no despairs have come up?
Yeah.
It's a failure.
Oh no.
But a lot of advantage.
A lot
Reroll?
of advantage. You do have one reroll sitting on those candy canes.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
And
let's
it's,
do
it's
it.
the whole.
We'll spend it.
Thank you.
whole-
Thank
Thank
did
you.
that.
That
Just
Yeah,
was
reroll the whole thing.
assorted noise.
Assorted noise.
Thanks,
Right?
assorted
Is that the name?
noise.
Assorted noise?
That's right. Thank you.
Assorted
So noise. If anyone else is out there with rerolls, we will take them.
Thank Chibbit.
Oh yeah, much better.
Yeah.
Crushed it with one threat. I like that too.
Okay.
Three
so
red,
yeah.
3 success, 1.
3
Right.
success.
So
That's
without
a tremendous success.
even without much effort, apparently she's just like, okay, so now yeah, and I show you the data pad, and I take the head up and pan it around the room, and you can see that it's feeding back to
Oh,
us.
cool, Karina.
Yeah, you learned how to reprogram droids on
Do
one of
you?
these.
That's
It's
amazing.
easy. These
So-
are what they
Saying
give you
that.
in basic workshop to
Yeah.
reprogram. Yeah, and its eyes flicker from red and turn green. They flicker. And you're putting its head back on its body?
Yeah.
just snaps on.
Go back to Seth Rogen. See what he's doing.
Roger, Roger. Master. Mistress. And it like, walks out, truncheon retracts, and it like walks out back, following its way down. Are you guys gonna follow it, or are you just looking through its eyes?
Wait till it gets a few corridors ahead from us, and then we'll follow it, okay?
Okay.
It goes into like 2 quarters ahead and like walks through just as the other true droids like pass each other on like their rounds. They seem to be patrolling this little area. Then it like walks up to like the turbo lifts and like hits a button, and it waits for the turbo lift to come up. And then like it turns in your direction, like looking down that long hallway back to you. 2 droids pass each other again, back to where you guys are, and like the droid turns as if it's waiting for you guys.
No!
Okay.
Is it waiting for us?
Yes!
Oh, okay. But the 2 droids.
Yeah, we're not gonna get seen by those 2 droids.
I think
This is
it's
going to
telling-
be an agility check if you guys
Jesus.
are getting through, and it's going to be against 2 red because there's 2 droids that are currently on. Look, this is assuming that you guys are doing this, assuming you're trying to run and get in the turbo lift without anybody seeing you.
Yeah.
Seems the path of least resistance.
Wait, what if we distract the other 2?
How will we distract the other 2?
Well, I got a bunch of noises. I could do something and leave it.
Do it!
Okay. I'm gonna look through my list of noises.
Okay. What do you got? Farts, more farts.
I don't think they
Yoda
respond
farts.
to farts.
Use the farts.
Fat guy. Fat guy falling down. Guy slipping on
my
banana
groin.
peel. Dog on surfboard.
Wait,
Dog on
wait.
skateboard.
I got some. One time, I
Rad trooper.
snuck into Yoda and Master Qui-Gon's
Having
suite,
sex.
and I got some. And you guys won't
Jedi
believe
sex.
this, but Yoda snores, and I got some of that.
Do it!
Okay.
They're gonna freak out.
So basically,
Yoda's snoring.
so basically, I want to.
He talks in his sleep too.
So it's a long hallway,
Uh-huh.
and we're in there. I want to go basically one door down, down the hallway. Put it there, so they run past us.
So you're going
then-
like around the nearest corner,
Yeah.
placing your little noise producer down there. I will give you a boost die because I think that's very clever.
Cool.
And just 1 red to confuse them. That's all. All right. Which skill are you using?
This
I would
is
take
deception.
again, or
Yeah.
skullduggery.
this is-
Either they're good. You cunning kid, you. A
Got it.
success.
Great.
Got it.
A flat success.
Flat
Great.
success.
So you sneak over, you place your thing. What does Yoda snoring sound like?
Take it away.
By that.
Oh my god.
I would totally buy that.
This might have been Qui-Gon.
That'll distract them.
Yeah, it's very distracting. So this is to distract them essentially, right?
Yeah, so they run
Okay.
past us and we book it to the elevator.
Roger, Roger. Check it out. Okay, and the 2 of them go tong, 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 tong. Okay.
Go.
It's still going to be a difficulty on your guys' checks. However, it's going to be just 1 purple now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Wow.
need-
Okay.
That's
yes, because there's
crazy
a
good.
pretty low chance to be detected, but I'm still going to need a coordination check because you're kind of having to. Oh, or I'll take a.
Stealth?
I would take stealth.
I mean, I think it's the same.
That's great.
Yeah,
I would
it's the
take
same for me too.
stealth, or I would take cool because you guys are sneaking by.
Cool.
in a
Well,
kind of
I'll do cool.
way.
Karina is none of those things.
Neither of those things. Well, then that's about all I've got for you
That's
guys.
all right. That's all right.
So should all of us pool our dice together and roll it together against 3 purple?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds interesting. So it's going to be 3 purple.
So I got a yellow. You got that.
So
Okay.
3 yellow, a green against 3 purple.
That's not bad.
You guys want to spend any light side, dark side points to upgrade that?
No, I think we're okay.
I
So
feel like
I'm
we're
okay
gonna.
too.
I feel
You're
there's
okay too?
something going on with Seth Rogen. We're gonna have to use that for.
yeah, we only got 1 left.
I'll use it.
Oh no.
2 failures against
Oh, whew.
Oh wait.
We're
3
okay.
successes.
We're okay. We're okay.
And a ton of advantage.
Oh, and we got one of these.
Yes, but whose was it? Who had the
Mine.
1 green?
You had the
Yeah,
1 green.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
you.
yeah, it was you.
Okay, you are now stealthier.
Yeah.
So the next time you try and sneak by, you've got an extra green. Go ahead, if you have a green marker,
Oh yeah.
add an extra green to your stealth skill.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot,
no.
Sorry.
Oh, it's closed, right?
Yeah, David, you
thank
got
God.
everything you need here?
Yes, I'm good. Okay, so you guys have a bunch of advantage and a bunch of success.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
They come running down. They see your little thing, and then they like turn, straighten up, and look around just as doom. The doors close, obscuring you guys, and your little guy drops down. Doom, doom, doom. So you guys had some advantage on it. I will give you guys, whoever had strain from the last however long, gets returned to you guys as you have a
that was
breather
you,
for
yeah.
a moment.
And
Yeah.
it
I'm
was
okay.
me,
Did you took some too, right?
I
Oh,
did,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
you're
you're
good.
back up to full strain.
Okay.
Full strain for everyone.
You guys have a minute to catch your breath, but you feel those butterflies in your stomach returning as you're like, oh man,
Awesome.
Seth Rogen's down there. What's gonna happen?
Now that we kind of know what he wants, I mean, he's still a Jedi. What are we gonna do?
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. We can think of something.
Okay.
The droid leads the way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Follow me. Follow me. Starts walking his way. You guys follow.
Stay behind, but yeah.
You guys follow him around a corner, down a corridor, around another corridor, and then you see just kind of like you lose sight of the droid, I guess, as he goes ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You guys peer around the corner together. So there's Seth Rogen. He's immediately outside of Qui-Gon Jinn and Yoda's room. He's hunched down by the door. He's got one of these bags open. There are, I'll say, 2 more droids with him. He seems to have more of these.
God.
But he's like,
This is trouble.
hand me the Hydra spanner. I hand it to him. He takes it out. He's like, you can see there's like whole like panels off of the door. Components are exposed. He's like working on something. There's like a spark. Ah! Damn it! The hell is this place? It's been hardened.
Maybe he's just trying to fix the door.
Give me the fusion cutter. Give me the fusion cutter.
I don't think he's trying to fix the door, Mirren.
Yeah, that's not how you fix doors.
And you see him going in like trying to fry like the electronics. He's basically trying to cut his way into Qui-Gon Jinn and Yoda's room. He does not have any idea you're there. Your droid has like come up and is like standing behind him. He doesn't seem to notice it, kind of dutifully. And you guys are hidden. What would you do?
If he gets in there, we're toast, guys.
You see his big bushy hair sticking up. His hood is down. Big flabby white face.
What would Qui-Gon do?
Oh, it's good. What would Qui-Gon do?
He would just destroy him with his lightsaber.
He'd probably
Master
yell at us
Qui-Gon.
too.
Master Qui-Gon would find a way to get on the other side of that door and surprise him.
You're right. I've been there before. I know a way in.
Okay.
Follow me.
Okay.
So maybe there's like another way down the hall. This is where maybe a vent would come in handy.
Let's play a dark side point. Where what would come in handy?
A vent.
A vent would come in handy. You do see a vent.
But.
It's nearby where he is.
Mm-hmm.
The nearest entry point. You're gonna have to like sneak across. There's basically like an open doorway. You guys are gonna have to sneak by. You basically have to go right out into the open, sneak by him to the nearby entryway. The only vent like into the room from where you guys are is like on that same stretch of wall. So you just kind of have to hope he doesn't look at you guys.
What if we just make a huge distraction in the plaza? He'll come and check it out, and we can sneak in. I don't think my sound device is going to do it.
I'm
going
to spend a dark side point here.
Oh yeah, yeah. What
at
was
this
that for?
time to add a fact to the narrative, which is B11102. What are you doing here? Says turning partway around and seeing the droid you
droid.
reprogrammed with the green eyes there. Get
Yeah.
over here, help me out. Is it get over? Who's back there? Is that you kids? Oh. He says, turning around all the way and seeing you guys. Kids, what are you doing out of your room? Seth Rogen coming towards you guys, big smiling face. Oh no, what? Why did you guys leave your room? You think I'm some kind of bad guy?
Yeah.
Karina is kind of surreptitiously, as he's coming up on the data pad, talking to the battle droid to pick up the fusion cutter and take it to one of the other battle droids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And cause a distraction that way.
Well, I'm trying to keep his eyes on us while that happens.
Yeah, yeah. So just.
So what do you do to do that? Okay, so you start punching it in.
Yeah.
So you'll kind of make us. We heard a monster. It was a rancor.
No, you didn't.
No.
He says, waving his hand, you feel like an intrusion into your mind.
We
You snuck out of your room.
tricked your robot.
There really was a rancor.
Oh, what was there?
Yeah.
You're 100% certain. Huh.
I told you.
Give me a migraine. The two of you. What is going on? Okay, well, hang on. The Rancor, or the guy picks up the fusion cutter. Bzzz. It's like a pure, like you can't look at it. It's like an after image in your eyes.
Yeah.
Like it's 3 inches of blazing white hot plasma. Picks it up. You want to hand it to another droid, is the idea?
No, I kind of want him to just take it up and kind of just run it across one of the other droids to whatever effect that has.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cuts the droid, like, just.
Yeah.
What the?
Go!
Put down that debt. You're not going anywhere. Forrest grabs you. Put down that data pad, says Seth Rogen, humor draining from his face. Put
No.
it down now.
No. Gosh.
Flies into his hand. He grabs it, throws it against the wall where it breaks.
Chibit roll.
You go ahead and make a chibit roll. That's fine. He's only got 2 hands.
Okay. I was just assuming you were gonna grab me.
It's going to be 2 red against that.
I don't know what it
He
is.
only
Oh,
there's 3 of you and only 1 of him. I think that's fair.
Lommel.
Oh no!
Oh, there's your despair.
Buddy! So that counts as 3 failures against 1 success. That's a total of 2 failures.
Chibit roll.
Despair and a threat. You do have 1 advantage. So you do your chibit roll is going to fail. But you have 1 advantage. So what would you like that to be?
Okay.
Do you look cute while you're doing it?
So the chibit roll just misses.
All right.
And it just it goes by him, so I'm behind him. That'll be my
Okay.
advantage.
I like this as like between his legs almost, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And behind him somehow. What is going? You think I'm a bad guy? Well, let me tell you something, kids. I'm a bad guy.
We knew it.
Yeah. Seth Rogen? No. My real name is Sith Rogen, he says. Scanning you guys.
We fell right into that.
Yeah,
That's what bad guys.
I used to know Yoda. I used to know Qui-Gon Jinn. And you know what? They're full of crap.
No.
That's right.
No.
They're peddling you kids lies, and you're going to see that someday, all right? And Life Day isn't nothing but a stupid waste of time with bad music. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
Wow.
If Chewbacca was here, he'd kick your butt.
Shoot! He pulls you right into his grip,
Mirren.
throws you to the ground,
You leave my friend alone.
against the wall, pulls you back, pushes you back against the wall. You guys are going to learn a little something about the power of the dark side.
Seth Rogen was Sith all along. I knew it.
slowing
Sith
down.
Rogen's face starts to melt as the lights seem to go down around you guys. And his shadow seems to start billowing out from around him and like rising up in a wave as like things seem to start moving in slow motion for you guys. You just feel waves of the force rolling off of you in a way you have not felt probably in your lives. And
I'm so scared.
yes,
I can
terror.
see everything.
I'm so scared.
Fear, yes. Fear really starts to like, your heart rate starts accelerating really quickly. It's water. It's waves of dark black water, like lapping up and then crashing over you. And all of a sudden you're like caught up in his shadow is just waves of deep water. And you can't keep your face above it. Something slithering around your feet and pulling you down. It's your
Someone
own
kill me.
self-doubt.
Someone kill me.
That got dark super fast.
We cut back to like real life, and it's just you are like cowering back
Okay.
against the wall in the corner. But you feel like you're drowning. You're like the water keeps splashing up your nose.
Mirren, end it.
Stop talking like that, Chibit.
You are on its blackness all around you. It's like you're 1,000 miles up in space, and you're on a single sheet of glass. Is all this between you and the black void, and it's cracking. The cracks are coming out from where Sith Rogen stands. And you keep trying to back up from it, but it's coming quicker than you can back up. And you're against the wall, and it's breaking away beneath you, and you're about to fall away. And you see him in his face as he's, and just this big centipede comes out of his mouth sinuously, like bigger and longer. and the bugs start spilling out of his eyes, and they start swarming towards you.
Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it
Fear,
off.
boys and girls, fear. Stronger than any emotion, stronger than Life Day. We cut back, and you guys are just like catatonic, cowering heaps. Pick him up, pick him up. And the other two, I guess one droid. I guess the one is still
Well, I mean,
brainwashed.
arguably, I would say that when the data pad shattered, that might have severed the connection.
Sure. No, you know what? I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
leave him. I like that you guys.
Okay,
That was a really
okay.
cool plot, and I like that he's still going.
Okay.
Forget that one. Throw him in the garbage chute. He says.
Not this again.
Skunk pulls it out. The droid comes up, picking up you first, head first, still shivering and catatonic.
It's okay, Mir. It's better
Puts
than life.
you into the garbage chute. It's just like,
Did you give up so quickly?
it's just like in the Empire or in the A New Hope.
Right.
You're put head first into a garbage chute, and then you drop, followed by you, Furball.
Here we go.
Followed by you,
Ready.
Ear-piercing 8-year-old girl scream that I'm not even going to try and attempt.
and then rich, dark Seth Rogen laugh. Oh. All right, guys, come on, let's cut through this door. And then shkung, screen wipe.
Nice.
Total blackness.
Can I hit pause for
Yes.
just a sec?
One moment, yeah.
Sorry, I need to end one super quick.
Okay.
I'm doing the same then.
A perfect time to take a little break. Let's entertain the folks with the holiday music. I can't do that.
We have holiday music?
No. No, we don't.
We should carol.
I would carol. Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Oh,
Oh, right around the corner, just past the door. Yeah, that you came up.
it'll be on your left.
On your left.
What do we got? We start with Jingle Bells? Me, 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 me. Bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
I don't sing.
Oh, what fun it is to ride.
Oh,
Oh,
Dom sounds really
Dom
sad.
sounds great. Well, sad, but great.
Jingle
You were missing one person. We just needed one more voice.
bell.
I was doing the harmony, Gaurav. If you had come in. did
Yeah.
your part.
Yeah, I ruined it.
What's
That's-
another?
That's what happened.
It was you. Let's see here. What is good?
Up. Up.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. You guys
Up.
wish you could see what he was doing.
Up.
Punish him.
Not sure what you're aiming at. Yep.
He's going full Katniss over there.
Yep. Have
All
fun,
right,
dude.
we'll do a little music here for the fans.
Yeah, it's broken. Oh, there it is.
Skip that.
There we go.
Yeah.
good break
Oops,
music.
I skipped it. Yeah. Okay.
Determined not to monetize this.
I've got to get better about the public. What do they call that? Public domain songs, don't I? Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm having a wonderful Christmas Eve with you. Next year, my what do they call that? Oath, obligation, resolution.
Oh, what's your resolution for 2017?
Get in front of a green screen with
Okay.
a leather chair. Get like a fireplace backdrop going on, and do like a whole like, oh hello, I'm David Crennen. I wanted to do like a real holiday intro. Where I'm
Oh,
swirling a brandy.
you're saying for the next year we do this show?
Yeah, I want to step it up.
Oh, okay.
I feel like this is not bad though.
No, this is fun.
Life Day's twice a year, right?
What's that?
Life Day's twice a year.
Is it?
No. Is it? I haven't heard that.
Here.
Is it even canon? Can you find out, Dom, if it's canon?
Life Day?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how quickly the Kashyyyk orbits the sun.
You got it, Gaurav. I'm on it. I'm in the HoloNet.
Hacking.
He's hacking the HoloNet.
Hacking.
All right, guys, are we ready? Are we back?
Make sure
Yep.
your mics are turned back on.
Yes,
Am I
please
still
mic up.
on?
Mic it up. I hope everyone out there is enjoying some nice drinks. I'm enjoying Cocktail Crate Craft Mixer.
Cocktail, crate, craft water.
Does anyone have any opinions on the Trader Joe's snacks we've been enjoying tonight?
You know what? I like the chocolate-covered, toffee-infused pretzel bit saltines. They're not bad.
technically saltines or something, right?
Yeah.
Except they're like dynamite.
I didn't know Trader Joe's made bourbon, but
That's a
pretty
good bourbon, huh?
Yeah.
That's drinkable.
Might I have a tiny be a bit more of
Good.
that.
I'm glad I brought that. Yeah, that's
Trader Joe's Kentucky Bourbon.
Kentucky
That one is
bourbon.
drinkable as hell. That's my go-to bourbon.
Is it super cheap like the?
I think that's like
other
15
stuff?
bucks.
Hey guys,
How we
Yeah.
doing?
What do you got?
are we talking about the Wookiee holiday or the Mon Calamari holiday?
The Wookiee holiday.
Definitely the Wookiee
Okay.
holiday.
Well, that's every 3 years, so
Ooh.
Oh.
we've got another few years to get before we can do what you want to do.
Oh, is it really every 3 years?
Yeah. That's why it's so special.
Based on what source? Quote. Get a source quote on that.
Wikipedia.
Well,
that's
based
pretty-
again, still based on what quote? Anyone can put anything on Wikipedia.
They can put it on Wikipedia?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, I just need the source on that, right? Because like,
Okay, originally,
Dom originally.
it was every 3 years. 3 years. Then annually.
Okay, so we're celebrating the annual version of Life Day.
Yeah.
Yes, other drinks and foods that we're enjoying. This being Life Day, we have Wookiee Ookies.
Wookiee
Upper
Ookies, those are
left.
great.
Yep, Wookiee Ookies. This is a Vrodic cocktail. This is the one made with the spiced old fashioned and whiskey. Is a Vrodic cocktail. We have Forest honey cake, and of course wasaka berry pudding.
I love you, David Crennen.
Thank you.
Aww.
Aw. Michael, will you marry me?
Yes.
Aww.
He
well,
said
that's a
yes.
legal
Merry
binding
Christmas.
contract that we
Because
have
the great
on
thing about the Star
film.
Wars universe, at least the way I like to think about it, they've moved beyond societal norms as far as gender and sexuality.
Sure, they've never shown that they have in any way, but I can certainly believe that they have.
Star Trek did.
Star
Yeah.
Trek certainly has.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Star Trek's a social commentary.
That's true.
Star Trek is a fun escapism.
Yes.
Anyways.
Star Wars is World War II in space.
Cut to black. Darkness all around, and then splash as the three of you have been pushed down the garbage chute into the heart, deep below the actual, like into the mountain that this place is based on. You guys go underwater and then
What?
splash up. There is rubbish floating all around you. You're
so
choking on it.
gross.
It is deep, dark water without a question. Your heart is racing insanely, Chibbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold me under.
No, Chibbit!
Who is holding Chibbit up? Because Chibbit
Yeah,
is freaking out.
I know Chibbit's gonna freak. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I feel like we're all going to try.
Okay, I need an
Chibbit.
athletics check from you against
You got
two
it.
purple because you're trying to keep someone else up.
You got it. Oh,
Two purple. You wish to. I'm sorry, two red. My
Oh,
bad.
too red.
what?
Shit,
Two
son.
red because you're trying to keep.
But
two
what about the
people.
Spirit of Life Day?
Well, is the Spirit of Life Day helping you somehow to keep him alive right now? Do you
Well,
believe
yeah.
in this? What is
Can
this?
I give a hand and add a boost to that?
Yes, absolutely. If anyone wants to aid anybody else on their roll, it gives them an automatic boost.
Take a boost.
Okay, great. So you swim over as well. It's
Wait, hold on, I'll help.
rubbish all around you guys. You guys are in a room. I mean, I guess you don't even see the walls because it's black. There's
Sure.
like a vague luminescence coming from some of the garbage. You're going under. Your first soaks through immediately. It's like you're wearing 3 garbage bags full of water.
Mirren, send a message
stay
to
up.
my parents. Tell them I love them.
All right. We have Karina swims over to try and help him up, but he's so heavy. He's so heavy. You're trying to help him up. Roll it up.
I'm gonna tap into the Force and use a light side point and add a green, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay.
It would be a green. Okay.
To boost that.
Don't waste your strength.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's go for it. Oh my God.
Okay.
It's a success
Woo! Yes, got it.
with a triumph and 2 threat.
Well,
Ooh, yeah.
We're in the garbage dump. I'm not surprised that there's at least a
So-
little thread.
Yeah.
The threat is that
Probably
the 2 people we're helping take half your level in strain.
Okay.
So take 5 strain Groff, take 5 strain. So if you guys at home want to donate for this, I know it's a little bit different from usual. A donation of 1 point of strain or 1 point of health gives them back up to full. Just to make that clear. You guys are both at half. You're doing okay. But you succeeded. So you keep his head above water and you have a triumph.
I want to like pep talk him into wanting
hear
to
that.
live. Wanting to live. Chibbit, no, come
Yeah.
on. You know we celebrate Life Day every year together, every 3 years.
It's a hollow.
And
it's
then,
a hollow holiday.
and then after that changed every year. We're not sure. We do it every time it happens, though. Every time Life Day comes around, me, you, and Karina. Don't you want to?
You guys were never really my friends.
What? Why would you say that?
Just wanted me around make you guys feel better.
No,
That's not
yourselves.
true.
Chibbit, that's not true at all.
Who are we gonna get to do Chibbit roles? Huh? No one's named Chibbit.
Chibbit,
It's just you. You're the only Chibbit we know.
I feel a terrible darkness.
You do feel terrible darkness.
don't
You
give in
also-
to the dark side.
You also feel tentacles wrapping around your feet. All of you guys do. And then you see horrible tentacles burst out of the darkness in front of you. Again, vaguely luminescent, so just glimmers in the darkness. As this like thrashing of the water as some sort of tentacled monstrosity, and the words of those two bullies come flashing back to you about the tentacle creature that sucks your eyeballs out of your head.
It's the Goomba Goomba. Chibbit.
The water's thrashing towards you guys. You're trying to swim backwards, but there's too much junk. Chibbit,
We need
your fear is deep water, right? This is as deep as it gets. You're freaking the fuck out. What would he be doing? I mean, already you're begging to die. That's pretty good.
Wait, though, you have to succeed on this, right? Because
Yeah.
this was your triumph.
This
to
was a
pep talk me.
success.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I did triumph to. So that pep talk has to succeed.
Right,
In
okay.
some capacity.
Okay.
So you at least are going to die feeling like Life Day is a good holiday, right? Be like, yeah, it's a great day.
Well, you see that we are your friends, and you got to help us take down this thing, and we can live. Live for Life Day.
Wait a minute.
Live for
Wait.
Life Day.
You mean those bullies were telling the truth about that thing down here?
It looks like it.
I hated those guys. I remember I was trying to save you from falling down here.
Yeah. You
I-
saved my life.
I did, didn't I?
You did.
Do have some worth.
You're the best.
Chibbit, you're a hero.
Chibbit.
Chibbit.
Chibbit! Chibbit!
Don't say your own name.
Chibbit!
Don't.
Chibbit!
Okay.
Chibbit!
Chibbit roll.
Chibbit!
The tendrils come just about on top of you guys. No, wait a minute before you take an action. As you've cheered him up and he's getting ready to roll somehow without any support in the deep water, as these thrashing tentacles are about to grab you all, suddenly a powerful hand grabs you on the collar of your neck and wrenches you up out of the water. And you guys are deposited on a little bit like a metal shelf along the side. And you hear a voice cry out. It's Morgan Freeman's voice. This is Jordan Valentine's suggestion. Jordan Valentine at XJXVX. And I should also credit the person who suggested Seth Rogen. That was
inspired. It really was.
yeah, Sith Rogen, C. Hotchkiss. That is C. Hotchkiss. Thank you.
Tchotchkes?
Tchotchkes. That's right. At Tchotchkes. Okay, so this is Jordan Valentine's suggestion.
Okay, sorry.
Tchotchkes, thank you. It's the voice of Morgan Freeman voicing a Wookiee. This is actually Xenar Faith adds the Wookiee.
Xenar Faith!
He's
Adds a
my
Wookiee
favorite.
to help you out. So thank you, Xenar Faith.
Thank you, Xenar Faith.
As you guys are pulled out by
Mwah.
a soaking wet swamp Wookiee. Voiced by Morgan Freeman.
Is that Chewbacca?
I don't know.
I ain't no Chewbacca, son.
Oh.
Puts you down. Black fur with green algae growing in it all throughout. And these really brilliant emerald eyes.
You're gross, mister. But thank you.
Wait,
Son,
He's not gross.
I ain't gross. You ain't learned what gross is in my lifetime.
Mister, look out behind you.
Penguins.
What?
They march for
What?
1,000 miles.
what are
I'm sorry, I've been
penguins?
down here in the pits a long time.
You
I
live,
have so many questions for you.
you live down here?
Of course I live down here. I keep the tentacle beasts under wraps. Tentacle beast, back! Back! He says he picks up like a long gaffy stick like the Tusken Raiders have.
Indeed.
Long shaft with a hook on the end, jabbing it down into the waters. Oh, I say you're back, you just monstrative, horrible beast!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I don't mind them that much. I quite like these horrible swamp beasts. You
just
see,
Tried to kill us.
I met Yoda back on Dagobah, the swamp planet.
But that hasn't happened yet.
Well, it will. It will someday, son. Don't worry.
He's
This
being
all makes
honest. I can
sense.
tell. I can tell he's being honest.
Mr. Wookiee?
Oh, yes?
Is there a way out of here?
Indeed, there is.
Oh, good. I just got my will to live.
He found the way out. Well, it's inside your own hearts.
Wait. Like a real door, though?
A real door. Inside your heart.
No, not like a metal
It's
actual.
actually inside us.
That's right. Chubbit. Chibbit.
Chibbit.
No,
His name's Chibbit.
don't
Used
believe
to be
him.
Chubbit.
It's inside. Uh-oh.
No.
Take this knife. Free him.
No, no.
I'm
Do
sorry.
not give Chibbit a knife. It is
Sorry.
not that kind of RPG.
Oh, it's true. He's not advanced enough to understand that joke. Back into the morass with you, knife.
Wait, no, okay.
No, you won't need this where you're going. By the way, Xenar Faith weighs in again and gives Garav a reroll.
All right.
Only Garav.
Yay, Xenar Faith. He's my favorite.
Yes, thank you, Xenar. Okay, so this Wookiee smells like plankton. Like, have you ever been to like a bog where someone's heaved out a bunch of plankton and it's just been rotting?
Going to Florida next week.
There you go. He smells like a rotten bog in Florida. Yeah, and I mean, his like
Great.
fur is greenish tinged throughout. Oh, you're looking at the plankton. Well, I've been living down here in the swamp depths for, well, ever since me and Yoda met up long ago.
Why did he put you down here?
Well, it needs to be someone who keeps a track of all the younglings who fall down.
Couldn't a robot do it?
Robot son? I don't believe in none of them robots.
You don't believe in them?
That's right.
But
They're real.
maybe let's not fight him on this one.
Okay.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
no such thing as robots, and I have to spend my life down here in the pit.
Yeah.
Yoda asked me to.
Yoda's getting weirder and weirder.
Non-canonical Yoda's a creeper.
You sound like
an
a
ass.
slave.
Non-canonical Yoda is the best.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Dom.
Just for canonically, does Swamp Wookiee know what Swampa
As he,
are?
yeah, a swamper? Well, I used to train with swampers back in the day. Well, I have a photo right here. Keep with me, he says as he reaches into his fur. Oh, the swamper. Someday they will... What a noble and powerful creature. Not afraid to die for others. That's what a swamper's all about. I taught him that. Let me put this photo back away.
I think this Wookiee is crazy and just
Crazy?
makes stories about whatever he finds in the trash.
You think I'm crazy? You'll say that to my uncle Old Boot, who
Oh,
says, lifting
no.
up his hand with an old boot on it, the soles come off. Yeah!
Oh.
Tell that to me!
Oh.
That's right, Uncle Old Boot.
Oh.
Just because I've been living down here in the trash compactor for 250 years doesn't make me a crazy man.
You know, this is the second character I've seen you play that has had a hand puppet. And I love it. I love it.
Don't make fun of my wife like that.
So Uncle Old Boots, your wife?
I think I'm losing the will to live.
Mr.
Come and give my wife a kiss.
Yep, there it is.
Don't be rude, Mirren.
I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. I have been down here in the trash compactor for 250 years, but God damn it,
Where'd your wife go? You guys, did you see that?
as the boot floats away in the tide.
Your wife!
Mister, listen.
I try to go.
No.
There's water.
Chibbit, it's okay.
You're too hopeful.
Don't worry, she'll be back. She always comes back to me in some form or another.
You can't go
Might
far.
be an old tissue
You
box.
can't go far.
Might be a can of
Wait, what?
peas. But she
Tissue
always comes back.
Wait, our school's under attack.
Yeah, you guys. I forgot.
We gotta do something. Help us.
We need.
Life Day, you said.
Yes.
Well, it is Life Day today.
Yeah. And
There's a bad Jedi up there. No, a bad Sith who's trying to steal a bunch of our things and do bad things with them. And we gotta get up there and figure out a way to stop him.
Sith Rogan.
And you're afraid of him, huh?
Of course we are.
He's scary.
Sure. Just like I'm afraid of Yoda. If you found out I've been living in here, down in the pit, for the last 250 years,
You keep mentioning that.
you know
after he
what?
told me to get out. But I never did. Now I'm afraid if I ever saw him, he'd be afraid of me.
Well,
That's fine and all, but
I don't know. I don't know how to unpack what you're telling us, Mr. Wookiee.
you know.
I guess you're only 8 years old. You'll understand someday when you've lived in a
Well, we were
trash
supposed to
pit.
graduate today, right, guys?
Right.
And we're supposed to get our lightsabers today.
Right.
Remember?
yeah.
But we lost our lightsabers. Can you give us lightsabers?
I absolutely can give you lightsabers.
Wait, that worked?
That's right. The lightsaber in your heart.
Oh,
You guys.
no.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Wait, are you saying we can use the Force to get out of here?
You understand what I'm talking about. You fell into deep, deep water. And yet, you thrived and found success with the help of a couple friends of yours that you come across on your way.
You're thriving.
You're thriving, Chibbit. The lightsaber in your heart has ignited, and it can cut through any darkness. After all, that's what Life Day is about.
He's right.
It's a metaphor.
We have real lightsabers.
No, Chibbit, we don't.
Well, you don't, Chibbit, but you will. Now, I can't help you with your problem with the Sith. After all, if Yoda found out I've been skunking around down here in the sewers, having my way with the trash, well, he'd be rightfully upset. But what I can do is help you get into this here ventilation system.
Great.
Help you on out of here, this pit.
Sounds
But
great.
remember what I taught you, Chibbit. Your friends can help you overcome your fears.
Okay.
We got your back.
We're your lightsaber.
Don't take that literally.
If you folks go just around this corner over here, you'll find a vent shaft, a ventilation shaft that leads up into the whole stretch of this temple. You find yourself able to get into any room you please.
That's where it smells when you walk by.
Oh,
That's why.
right.
That's right, it's me.
Well, give us a boost and we'll get out of here.
Here we go, come over here.
Oh,
Get into my arms.
okay.
Get into this big shag carpet,
Didn't have to
soaked through with swamp water.
Didn't have to say that part.
Boost you up.
Thank you.
There you go. Get through that vent. Here you next, little furball. Oh, take this fish bone out of your hair.
Oh.
There we go. Ugh, heavy one.
Thank you.
Come over here, little girl.
Mr. Wookiee,
Oh yeah.
do you want to live like this?
No, I don't.
What do you want to live like?
Oh, gosh, I guess I want to go back to my home planet, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid to face what Yoda would say and what my folks would say if I told them I've been hiding out from my own fears down here in this sewer.
Why don't you come with us?
I'm afraid I can't.
The Jedi Order teaches us not to succumb to fear, because that is the root of all suffering. If we make it through this, and we get rid of Sith Rogan, and we talk to Yoda, we'll find a way that you can get home again. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's Life Day.
Yeah, and your wife can come too.
Shelly? Says, picking up a shell.
She's remarried.
Well, she takes many forms.
I'm sure.
The Force cannot be bound by any one shape.
We'll get you some help
Says,
too.
throwing the shell over his shoulder into the water. We'll see, little girl. We'll see. Gosh.
Okay.
It's been a long time. I'm sort of set in my ways now. But maybe if there's hope for you younglings, we'll see. Now, let me boost you up, little girl.
Thank
Let me
you.
fix the little bow on your hair. So beautiful.
Thank you.
Here, take this old sock. Some leeches in it. There you go. Let's put that on your hair.
Oh.
Beautiful.
You went ahead and did it anyway. Okay.
Yep. The hubby.
Ah!
She looks great. Thank you. What was your name?
They call me Old Baka.
Old Baka.
Because I'm like an old Chewbacca. Down here,
Oh.
drinking all the soup. Comes down.
Okay, bye.
Sorry. All right, don't forget to send down some soup, he says as he pushes you guys up.
Yes, sir, Mr. Olbaka.
I'll never forget him.
We've never had soup. No. What's he been drinking?
So you guys get pushed up into the shafts. You guys go. It's a tight fit for a little while. You guys manage
Especially
to
for Chibbit.
especially for Chibbit. But with
Come
the
on,
help of your
Chibbit.
friends
Yeah, well, yeah, since we're behind you, we can, well,
push you up.
I'm behind you, I can push you
Okay.
and you can pull.
and your gross, oily, waterlogged fur makes you squish
Slippery.
through a little bit
Okay.
earlier. Yeah.
Shit, but I don't like being
Easier.
behind you right now, but you're still my friend.
Sorry.
Yeah, every time you push him, a bunch of fluids come out. He's
Oh.
like a squeegee,
That's not pleasant.
big sponge that's
Never
been
felt
soaking
more
in
alive.
gross water. And after you guys army crawl up for a little while, you guys get up to the shaft, and you actually have full access to the entire temple. Even, in fact, that very vent that leads into Qui-Gon Jinn and Yoda's room.
This is our chance. We gotta get ahead of him.
I know.
Do you know where to go?
Yeah, I've been in the vents a few times.
Okay.
You peer out through one edge of the vent, and you can see Sith Rogan on one side of the door. He's got his fusion cutter out.
He
A
still
couple of these
hasn't gotten
droids.
in.
Not in
Oh,
yet.
loser.
It's trying to cut through. God damn it! Come on!
Come on, this way. We can get inside.
You guys squeak along through the other vent. You see inside Qui-Gon Jinn and Yoda's room. Vent lines down. There's the big single bed where they sleep, and then
But it's so small, it doesn't really take up much real
this
estate.
water bed with these like beautiful seats on it.
It smells weird in
Why
here.
would they have a mirror on the ceiling? I don't understand. Oh well.
Sliding closet door and like everything. There's the shelf though behind the bed where like the artifacts sit all behind the shelf.
This is it. Maybe some of this stuff can help us defeat Sith Rogan.
You work on that. I'm gonna try and access the main computer system again. I have an idea.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you guys, there is a main computer system. You've got a main line into the terminal. You, as you're looking at the artifacts, I guess, you
Yeah.
can look at some of that.
Let's open this up.
There's that double pyramid kind of carved stone artifact.
Yes.
Yeah, as you take it down, you almost hear that chanting in your head.
Is that the same one?
Yeah.
This is the same one Qui-Gon had.
The one that you saw in the schematics that he was trying to steal. And as you pick it up, you feel the force almost course through your body.
Oh,
What's happening?
As long as you
my
guys have,
force is growing 3 sizes bigger.
as long as you have it on you, you get to roll 2 force die,
Oh.
and you have the access to the full suite of force abilities.
Oh.
You just it
Of our
quadruples
particular-
your force power.
I
You
can
have-
just snap his neck. That's in here.
Is that in there?
No.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, you have access. You can all of a sudden, like before, you could lift up like a gallon of milk, and now you can lift a car basically
Wow.
and hurl it a quarter mile if you wanted to.
Wow.
Your force, all of a sudden, everything becomes clear to you.
Oh, I have this too.
Yes, this applies to
You have
well.
sense,
If,
yeah.
if you kind of direct it towards them, it applies to them. It's kind of just enough to direct towards one person at a time,
Okay.
or over to him.
So whoever's holding the it's a holocron essentially, right?
It's more than it's not even quite a
Just an
holocron. It's like
artifact
a mega holocron. It's this.
Oh.
It's just a prism infused
No,
with
no.
like it's a virgins in the force essentially, like a holy shard. Yeah.
Guys, this makes you stronger. Whoever's holding it, we gotta take it away from him.
So whoever has it, or whoever has it, can direct the force to somebody else in the group, someone they have a strong connection to, gets to roll 2 force die. So if you rolled 4 force points, you could do hella damage. You get over to the main computer terminal. I'll take a computer's roll for you.
Okay.
It would just be 1 red. Oh, you've got it. Go ahead, roll it up.
Nope. Lommel.
Normal day.
Nice.
Ooh, right.
Good
Excellent.
fix.
1 success, 1 advantage. That's
Okay.
huge. So what are you trying to find out?
So I do hack it with the name of another ancient Sith Lord that's not Exar Kun that I can't think of right now.
Sure.
Revan.
Yep,
Yeah,
sure.
Darth Revan. Revan, whatever.
Meh.
Good.
So I access everything going on in the temple right now. I see the location of Sith Ragan, the other droids,
Yeah, you see them all.
and I kind of start just listing out a diagnostic of all of the like other droids that are in our proximity, and like
Well, there's the kitchen droids, I
Right.
guess. Yes.
there's the surface droids, but like also like disaster countermeasures, like anti-inflammatory, or
The
like
flame
flame
extinguisher.
retardant foam and stuff like that, and just everything.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So you have carte blanche to all of the inbuilt security and like fire prevention measures and all that. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you want to get a kitchen droid out of the kitchen, they're still kind of limited by their programming, but absolutely. Okay.
And she
Chubit,
starts chuckling to herself while she starts letting
Chibit,
stuff
what
up.
would you be?
I want to see if any of these other artifacts are useful.
As you prowl around, yes. So you find both a training lightsaber and a energy slingshot. Okay, so training lightsaber, it looks just like a lightsaber. It's actually probably what those Padawans had. Shoots the beam out.
Whoa,
But
cool.
It only does stun damage to people. It's what like Padawans use when they're training. So it won't cut off a leg, but it'll knock you down on your ass. The other thing is an energy slingshot. It's like a wrist rocket, mounts back there. You pull it back though, and it forms a little bead of energy.
Oh,
And
cool.
it shoots that out. Doesn't really do too much damage to anybody, but it disorients people.
Let's gear up, guys.
So if you hit somebody with it, it gives them 2 black setback die to anything that's going on. Yeah, so we get a quick montage of you guys. Computer terminal, force powers, laser sword. What do they call it? Lightsaber.
What are you called?
Yeah,
This
laser
is
sword.
awesome.
Sort of light.
Guys,
So-
look, I'm a Jedi. Look.
You're a Jedi today.
You are Chibbit. Happy Life Day.
Happy Life Day.
But
Nice.
be
Kinda
careful.
cutting
Be careful though.
curtains.
Be careful. Because we're still in Master Yoda and Master Qui-Gon's room. We could get in trouble.
That is true. You guys could get in trouble. And then on the other side of the door leading into the room, you hear like the.
I don't know how much longer it's going to take for him to get in here. We should act quick.
There's like a bright red spot starting to form where the fusion cutter is starting to like cut through the door. Not all the way through yet, but it seems like less than an hour for sure.
I
before
got
it's
an
cut
idea,
in.
Karina. Can you access the kitchen droids to grab the bantha pies from last week? Nobody ate them. They're probably really spoiled.
Yep, you
Have 'em-
absolutely can. Absolutely. So
Bring
to
'em
hurt
over.
this guy, since he's an adult, droids you can just cut down. That's fine. To hurt an adult, you have to operate off of this chart where we have everything numbered out from his top of his head to his groin.
12, 12,
Number
12.
12, which is the funniest location to hit. You can't really just cut his head off or something like that. You don't have that capability.
Don't want to.
However, you can critical hit him out. So every time you kind of deliver some sort of blow to him, in fact, the more complex the prank or the trap, the booby trap that you pull off, the more severe his hit is. So whenever you do like kind of a critical hit to him, we're going to roll D100, or whoever does the attack will roll D100, plus 10 for each component of this complex trap, plus 10 for each person who helped him out.
Okay.
Yes. So, and if you guys get over 100 on a hit, he's basically incapacitated.
Wow.
Yeah. So some degree of luck, some degree of just planning it out. So it might take more than one hit. So you guys, we cut to a quick montage as you guys start figuring out what you're going to do to this guy.
Okay. So what I think we do is this. We start with the bantha pies, because those were terrible.
Awful.
We distract him. At the same time, we call in the rest of the kitchen droids with their
yeah.
and he'll perceive them as a threat, so he'll try and attack them.
Okay.
And then we can call in some of the service droids to try and overwhelm him and maybe get some of his other droids in on the action. And then
We gotta get out there and use our newfound force powers.
I can open the, I
You
can
know,
open the
fusion
door.
cutter's starting to
We
cut
just
through
have
the
to make
top
sure
of the
that we're
door.
ready.
Get the pies here now.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop.
So you can get the pies in. You're going to have to do that. If you guys want to get the other things, you guys are going to have to go out on your own to try and grab stuff.
Okay.
So you're trying to, I don't know, do you want to go with his plan? Do you guys want to do something else? You guys basically need to come up with some sort of
Well, I wanna.
way to get him.
I don't want to know that we have the artifact, so I want to kind of hide it on my person. Maybe just hold it behind me.
There's probably like a shoulder bag or something you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Um,
fine. Yeah, you can put that in there. So, but you're hanging on to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have your lightsaber, and I assume you're putting on the slingshot too.
Yeah, I've got my weapons, but they don't do too much.
They'll do enough, I think. We just gotta get at him. So once those
The lightsaber definitely does plenty in close combat.
once those
Okay.
kitchen guys start throwing pies at him, he'll turn around. We open the door and attack from the other side.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do battle then.
You ready for the best Chibbit roll you've ever done? Lightsaber out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, Chibbit roll.
Wait, hold on. Run over. Smack on the cheek for luck.
Aww.
Give him a little peck.
Thanks.
So, Chibbit comes striding forward, standing in front of the door with his lightsaber and his energy slingshot.
Sure, and the music quells.
Yeah, swells.
but yeah, swells.
Skills in the face place.
Ta-ta.
There's this like red hot like semicircle beginning to form in front of you. It's like one half.
What color is
complete.
my lightsaber?
What's
Color
cracking?
is your lightsaber?
Oh yeah.
What color is it?
It's a training one.
Yeah.
Maybe like a mint, like a light mint.
Sure.
Enlightenment.
Excellent.
Light mint lightsaber comes out. But I guess it would be more like.
Oh.
It's got kind of like a peaceful tone.
Guys, I will lay down my life for you.
All right,
Okay.
Chip, once that door's open, I'm gonna push you with force push onto him.
What?
You curl up into a ball.
Oh, jeez.
Chibbit ball special.
Okay,
right.
okay, wait. I'm gonna prop the bed up, and so I can get a rolling start.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then you apply the force.
Okay.
And then I'll have a head start.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys start working on propping the bed up. That sounds good. If you're going to prop the bed up, I will take a athletics check from you.
I can't use the force with my new.
You can absolutely use the force.
Okay.
I need an athletics check from him to prop up the bed. You are trying to get droids to pick up pies.
Basically, the kitchen
Failure.
droids who are
Okay, never
cutting
mind.
everything up, I assume are also the droids that serve us. So I imagine their
They
blades
are.
fold to hands like that.
Absolutely.
So a bunch of them pick up the bantha pies and they start going down. So that way, when they toss them, they can in turn go like this. And then, taking a page directly out of Home Alone,
Perfect.
on the main computer, I signal down to the township nearest to us, and in my best Qui-Gon Jinn voice, I'm like, "This is Qui-Gon Jinn from the Jedi Temple. We're in
Good voice.
distress. Please send any help you can. My name is Qui-Gon Jinn."
I like it. Okay, so you
What's
send that.
Qui-Gon?
He's
Not
here.
really
He's going to help us. So you send out that call. The droids, I guess, give me a computers or mechanics check
All right.
as you try and convince the droids to stop preparing mincemeat pies and start preparing.
Ooh,
That's
nope.
bad.
All right.
Do you want to reroll?
Well, it's a despair.
You only have a reroll, and that's a despair, so you can't.
All right. Well, then no. That
I
doesn't
love it.
happen.
Great. So you get a full-on Sorcerer's Apprentice situation going on. As the droids, like every droid, you like go, every droid, right?
Yeah.
You connect to every droid in the entire structure, and they all start coming down into the kitchen. But it's like something got screwed up in the communications, and more droids start piling into the kitchen, just kind of cramming up into each other.
That's not gonna be good.
Like knocking off of each other, and like they're trying to get out with pies, but they can't because more droids are coming in, and it becomes this big, like weird melee.
I'm gonna make that work. Don't worry.
Okay, that
gonna be
sounds
great.
good. Okay, so the kitchen is outside. You probably have eyes on Sith Rogan as well. What is that? It sounds like, come on, Sith, stay focused. Almost 3/4 of the way through.
Open the door now. Open the door now. Wait. I'll open the door. Are you
So-
ready, Chivit?
Chibbit runs over to the bed and is trying to like prop the bed up and is like,
It's not working.
forget it. That's too heavy. That's a water bed anyway.
All right, so
All
then
right. Just get on the bed. And
I'm
start
gonna
from
get
there.
on the little thing where the artifacts are, and then
It's like a shelf up
Right.
behind the bed. Okay.
yeah, and I'm gonna jump onto the bed
Okay.
and attempt my first ever Chibbit somersault.
I'll take a coordination
Chib
check.
assault.
That sounds great. Okay, coordination check. I'll take a Chibbit roll for that.
Okay,
Chibbit.
so that's just a Chibbit roll then.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you succeed with the double success, you get an extra bonus onto Chibbit somersaulting.
Ooh.
One red. And is someone opening the door? Or are you doing that?
He's opening the door,
Opening the door.
and I'm gonna push him even further, increase
love
the
it.
strength of it.
VC force push.
Go, Chibbit, go!
Okay, so you hit the. Give me a door opening sound. What? Says
Surprise!
Sith Rogan is sitting there. Huh?
Chibbit!
That's a success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
With
With
one
an
advantage.
advantage, yeah.
with an advantage.
Look at that.
Great. But wait, I need a force roll from you.
Okay. This is with the two?
The
'Cause
two,
I have
right?
the artifact?
Oh, you do have the artifact. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you feel like just the prescience surge through you. Chibbit like starts rolling forward, and then you thrust your little arm out.
Look at that. That's nothing.
No. They don't cancel each other out, so you can't
Okay.
use those. You could use those. If you wanted to spend your last force die, you could take all 4.
Oh.
I think we should save that. Personally, I think we should.
But I
save
still
it.
get to do it because of
You're
this.
still
right?
going to do
Okay,
it with
that's
2,
fine.
which is huge.
I'll do it with 2. I'm getting used to this.
Is there? You're just basically just forcing.
Yeah,
as
so I
hard as
wait
you
for
can.
him to. You're jumping from the shelf
To
onto
the bed.
So as soon as he hits the bed and starts leaping off of that,
Then I'm rolling.
basically at
Great,
the
you
very back.
And then we're gonna ignite the saber in midair.
You feel just this huge like rush of wind behind you.
Okay.
Go, Chibbit, go!
You killed my wife.
Mint green lightsaber. Mint green lightsaber flashes out. What? So Sith Rogan as he like looks up, and then this fattest little Ewok comes flying at him with a mint green lightsaber. Oh man. Okay,
That
so
is the best worst.
you're gonna have to roll against him. He's got 2 red. I'm gonna spend a dark side point to make that 2 red and a purple.
Ooh, this
Ooh.
is tough.
Okay, so it's against your lightsaber skill, which is an athletic skill. So you get to roll at least a yellow and a
I
green.
don't know. Do we have lightsaber skills?
Oh, your chibit. It's a chibit roll. We said.
It is
right?
a chibit roll, yeah.
So you're gonna use
So
your.
it's a chibit
you're
roll
trying
again?
to chibit
Yeah.
somersault, right?
Okay.
Chibit somersault.
What was that? That's this.
Should we boost it? Let's boost it.
Well,
If you s-
technically, wouldn't you force pushing him boost it?
That sounds good. Yeah. So your 2
Okay.
successes.
Yeah.
How about we turn that into 2 boost?
Okay.
You want to do that?
This is a huge roll.
This is a huge
is a
roll.
big
one.
As Sith
Sometimes.
Rogen looks up. What?
Okay. You killed my wife.
Okay.
Well,
All
this is
right.
success.
A lot of
Two
stuff
advantage.
going
They
on.
cancel out though.
These
Oh,
2
six.
success and 2 failure cancel.
Okay.
Reroll?
So
You're left with 3 success and a failure.
Wait,
So which means what?
you mean 3 advantage and a failure?
Oh yeah, 3 advantage and a failure.
Shall we
sorry.
roll it? This is a big move.
It's a really big move. This is
feel like,
this
yeah.
is definitely
Yeah,
a
yeah.
failure.
Let's
So
try
you
it
would just
again.
go flying over his head.
Let's
Okay.
try it again.
Okay.
That's
So it was 2 red and
that
a
didn't
yellow
happen.
I took out, right?
right. I went early.
And a green.
Sorry, go back and get
Was this what it was?
And a purple.
And a purple.
Okay.
And another green, because I
Yeah.
think I get 2 greens.
Because
for the
you're so good
chibit
at your roll.
roll.
Okay. So you come flying forward. Whoa, you miss him.
Yeah. What if he misses them, hits
you-
the wall, and then I force,
On my back, still in the ball.
and then I
Okay.
force pull him.
Whoomp.
Yeah.
And then
force
you
pull him again
grab
from
him and
behind.
Sith Rogen straightens up. Ha 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 ha. He turns around,
Come
totally,
back to me, Chibit.
totally dropping his guard.
Okay. This was the plan the whole time.
Oh no!
It's a worse
Oh,
failure.
So close. So close.
2 success, 2 failures. So
I've
it's
let you
no
down.
success. And then it's a bunch of advantage. It's 4 advantage and
4
a
advantage.
failure.
4 advantage though.
So it fails. So you miss him.
Okay.
He ducks as you come swinging by. You have a huge amount of advantage. You have enough advantage. It's almost a triumph.
Okay.
So something really amazing happens other than
Okay.
hitting him.
All right. I hit the table of artifacts, and
The artifacts.
another artifact falls in my lap, and it is something awesome.
Okay, great. How about it powers up all of your force powers to the maximum?
Oh, okay.
I like. How about that? So you get to roll 2 force die. So your 4C power for the first. It's like you went through puberty like that.
He
all
has
of a
sense,
sudden.
I have 4C.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, sense. Thank you. Your sense
not gonna help
power.
me at all.
No. Well, but all of a sudden, it's
Tell
your
us
third
about
eye
emotions.
opens.
Oh, okay.
All your dumbness and stupidity falls away like the mist,
Okay.
and you realize it was the most basic form of wisdom.
Okay.
You're truly wise. A third eye opens.
Okay.
You perceive everything with perfect clarity. You see into the heart of all of your friends and enemies.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know what else to give you beyond that.
Okay.
I mean, it's the Force, so you could probably fuck with his
Am I
mind.
acting on that now, or?
That was your turn already, so that ended.
Okay.
And you ended with this artifact that looks like a belt.
Okay.
Falls into your hands.
Okay.
And it's like got all these different colored stones around the sides of it.
Fascinating. I'm going to try to get all those droids in here and out of the kitchen.
Oh, you boys are dead. You boys are dead, says Sith Rogen as he stands up.
I'm a girl.
He starts to collect Force energy in his hands. You're up.
Okay. While you're trying to go to the terminal, I'm gonna get the 2 droids that are next to him. I'm just gonna go like this.
Nope, you already went this
Okay,
turn.
all right.
It's
All right.
up
This
to
is-
Karina.
This is
Hurry,
getting the
hurry, go.
droids where I want them to be.
Oh yes, got it.
You succeed, you have an advantage, and it's a triumph.
All
So
right.
that's the full suite, my friend. What happens?
Okay, so in the way the Sorcerer's Apprentice is supposed to work, they all kind of stand up and en masse just descend into the space where we are in front of Qui-Gon and Yoda's room.
You didn't know how many bantha pies they had. Apparently, it was hundreds and hundreds.
Oh.
As every droid comes out bearing 4 pies apiece, stacked up, rows and rows of these things coming out. Okay, descending upon you. What? Huh?
So they throw their bantha pies on him, and then they just descend upon him in a heap of droid.
I love it. It's a triumph. That works for me. Just you lose Sith Rogen. You got pulled back into the room.
Yeah.
So you hit the ground, tumble back to your feet with your lightsaber up, having missed him.
Right.
Great. Okay. But with this new artifact, and this belt falls around you, essentially like a
Okay.
bandolier.
Yeah.
he disappears underneath, just pies are just being thrown, and he disappears underneath that, and then the droids fall on him, and then more droids behind him throw pies and collapse onto him, and then more, and it's like a cone of droids and pies layered on top of each other.
I thought that trash chute smelled bad. Ugh, these pies.
What is a bantha pie?
It's a pie made out of bantha.
Okay, so it's like a meat
It's even
pie.
got the, it's got the fur on it.
Yeah, what you do is you
It's got
get
fur on
It's
it.
got the fur on it.
On the
you
top?
get like
Yeah,
a nice
that's part
bantha
of it.
roast.
Uh-huh.
You do a rub on it, and you let that marinate overnight, and then you just cook it slow and low for like 6 or 7 hours.
And then take the big chunk of bantha
yeah,
hide
and
and
it
put
falls
that on
apart,
top.
and then
Yeah.
you put some
Great.
It's a
So
garnish.
he's
It's a
just
garnish,
a big
yeah.
meaty, bloody mess.
Yeah.
Looks good.
with also droids on top of him.
Can I get? Can I borrow? You don't have one, so I'll just start
No,
with
you
2.
can't.
Ooh, third force die.
Oh no.
He rolled 6 dark side force
Of course
points.
he did.
I mean, that's good for him though.
That's great for him. The mountain of bantha pies and droids is hurled against the walls as Sith Rogan comes striding out in his full glory, like almost reddish black flames spilling across him. Do you know how long I've wanted to kill younglings for? I love youngling blood. Ooh, we love it in Space Canada. We just could crush it out of you. Drink it in tall glasses. He says, thrusting both hands out, and he melts back into that form of fear with the dark side rolling off of him. Bugs spilling out of him again. All of a sudden, you're a million miles up. As the waves of darkness, of water, dark water, come washing over you, you remember what Morgan Freeman's old Baka said down in the depths about how the lightsabers ignited inside of you. You've already overcome that fear. And the water kind of vanishes in front of you, and you see reality for what it is. It has no power over you. You see your 2 friends cowering in the corners, and Sith Rogan striding forward. And I guess he's probably targeting you for your artifact. You see him closing in on
All right,
on Mirren.
listen, guys, I feel a little different. This artifact's kind of changed me, and I've grown up a little.
You're so well spoken.
I know. Yeah, it's me, guys. Hey.
Jimmy,
He looks taller. He looks thinner.
you look good.
You just see his posture's better. He's carrying himself.
You guys, I'll be honest, when this artifact hit me in the lap, I could see you guys' true emotions from here to the end of time. And once I looked deep into the heart of everything, I saw it's just all love. It's all love, guys. And look, I know if you had your full force, you'd be able to see us hanging out as adults, remembering this time, working together.
No! Says Sith Rogan coming forward, his face a mask of hate and pain. No! There's nothing but the now and the fear you're feeling and this stupid fucking life date, which is garbage! I hate it! I hate it! He
Hey,
says
guys.
coming forward.
It's all right. Fear's a natural part of life. It's not a big deal, We all get scared sometimes. It's all right.
It's bad to be scared! It makes you feel bad! But his words seem distant, they're echoing to you.
So I'm gonna stand up really calmly.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Shit. You're right.
Thanks, dude.
Okay. And she stands up. She has the data pad. And she
Even the words of creepy Karina are echoing through your head. No, fear me! You have to fear me! I'm Sith Rogan! I'm important! And this life day sucks! It's bad! You have to listen to me! You have to listen to what I say! I have the megaphone! Then he's becoming diminished and quieter as your guys...
Hey,
don't-
Seth. You were like us, weren't you?
I mean,
You were picked on when you were a little youngling, weren't you?
no, I'm a bad, scary guy now. I've got real power. You're useless and you're stupid.
Seth, it's all right, man. We've been there. We were thrown down the garbage chute Just like you probably were.
No, I've never thrown them in the garbage chute. I never met any weird smelly Wookiee. Nothing. I never kissed any boots. I never did anything. He says, backing up like totally turned around.
Sith, it's okay, but we need an adult. And she hits 2 buttons in sequence. She triggers the fire retardant foam for the temple, which explodes from all these nozzles and also kind of hardens on impact.
Okay,
So
like
you're
Demolition
frozen.
Man.
Exactly. And then just as we see him kind of go, I'm like, oh. And then she clicks the door closed so it doesn't flood into the room.
And I guess the
Nice.
hallway fills up with foam.
It would have been fine if we died, guys. Life and death is the same thing, you know?
Yeah, we're already all
Chibit,
dead.
Do you want No, never mind. No, it's okay.
It's all right. I feel the same way. But we'll discuss that later.
If a chiss could blush, Karina would be blushing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet. Yeah, and if a Ewok could blush, but all underneath the fur.
That-
So,
Yeah.
but the human is left not linking eyes together.
All red.
You hear the psh, and the sound effects stop as the foams like
It kind of,
injectors run out.
yeah, and it kind of just solidifies a little bit. It's not going to last forever, but hopefully it'll last long enough for the people from the township to come up here and figure out what's going on.
If only there was
Nice
a place to
work.
put him where nobody could find him until the guys arrive. You think old Baka could use a friend?
That's genius, man. That is pure genius.
Oh,
So-
Mirren, you're so smart. And she comes up and she hugs you.
Let's take out this Sith.
Okay.
You guys open up the doors. Well, the foam is hardened. He's all
We're going
frozen
to
in
need that
place.
lightsaber, though, to kind of, cut him out a little bit.
Oh, all right.
Cut him out of the foam.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful crafting.
Cartoon style cookie cutter. Pull him out. No, I'm Sith Roger. No, don't put me in there with that weird Wookiee.
He did know.
Suck out my eyes.
Can you believe I thought that boot was his wife, guys? That was pretty.
It was
messed up.
pretty funny, but I
Oh,
didn't really
man.
think that's what you really thought, because I know you're really
No,
smart. No, I know you're really smart.
No, I did think that.
Ching. There's a high-pitched, shining tone from behind you as previously just a dead bluish globe that was back there. The Life Day orb begins to glow from within by a light, an internal light. And it sparkles for a moment, and then a bright flash illuminates the room, and then and Qui-Gon Jinn is standing there.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Boys, it's you.
And I'm a girl. That's okay.
And lads and ladies.
Hello, Master.
Oh, you're here still. You're here still. I'm sorry for what I said the other day. Come, give me a hug, he says,
Hold.
extending his giant hands.
Old. Okay, let's go. How times I'm alone.
Come on now. He gives you guys a big hug all together. And he pulls you all close to him and his bristly beard getting up in your...
Sorry if we smell bad. We had an adventure.
Oh! Ah, you smell terrible. But I wouldn't trade anything for this moment right now. I thought I'd never see you again, you see. The Life Day orb got activated a little bit early, and we tried to get everyone in a hurry inside. And there was a bit of comedic misadventure, and we thought you were accounted for. But you weren't. By the time we found out, there's no way to get back. But you're here now. You're here. He looks around. He sees the foam and the droids and the cutting through the door.
And the fact that we were in his room.
What are you doing in my room? Me and Yoda's room.
Chibit, do you want to take this one?
Well, listen, Qui-Gon, it's a long.
Wait a minute. Is that right? You're not supposed to have that artifact. He says.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, here we. Sure, yeah. but,
Taking it away from him.
Then, wait a sec. We all woke up. I was in a statue. That's pretty much it.
I thought as much. Hid out in a statue until it all blew over, Chibit. That about makes sense, he says, putting the artifact back.
Yeah.
It seems someone tried to steal this.
What is that?
It's the artifact that we were protecting.
See, he's just looking around.
Oh.
And the droids. And the artifacts.
Uh-huh.
And the lightsaber, Chibbit.
What?
I think he's
Ignited only in the moment of your direst need, when it was most required. Boys and lasses. Sorry, we started Life Day early. You did a good job. I'll see it to it that Yoda, personally, sees that you're all made Padawans. As soon as the new year starts.
When is that exactly?
Very soon,
Okay.
just after the Life Day ceremony's end. Come on with me through the orb.
Let's go.
You guys will pile in through the orb, and it's back. It's the orb glows with this brilliant blue light, and you guys pile in,
Yum-num.
and you find yourselves on that cheap sound stage where it's all black with just like high school high-risers that people in Wookiee masks wearing red robes are standing on, singing together. And all of your Padawans are there. Everyone's gathered around just off camera. And you guys appear out of this blast of light with Qui-Gon Jinn. And then showing up, Chewbacca himself
Chewie's here.
emerges out of the light and comes forward and is standing there. And then more people show up and they begin to sing and say the Life Day song,
Life Day.
which we all know
Life
and recite
Day.
together as soon as it opens up.
I
Okay.
don't know this song.
Well, all the Wookiees coming in through the mist machines, the fog machines, going full tilt.
Here.
Full screen.
Can you hear that, Chad?
Hundreds of Wookiees gathering together, bright red robes, the big giant hole of the Wookiee of the Life Day tree behind them. Oh, it's C-3PO
Guys, it's CP.
and R2-D2.
Archer.
Yeah, they were around back then.
C-3PO wasn't built yet.
Yeah,
Life Day transcends time, everyone.
it really does. It's out of time and space.
It is indeed true that at times like this, Artu and I wish that we were more than just mechanical beings.
Yeah, but they're
Well,
not.
that's sad.
Yeah, they're not. They can't experience your joy, but you feel true joy.
Yeah. Where's Yoda?
Chewbacca, we were so relieved to hear you were all
It's
right.
Luke Skywalker.
What?
Who's that?
Well, it couldn't be.
Who's that?
It transcends
It's
time.
Han Solo.
Who's
It
that?
does. It's Life Day. Life Day's more about time, says Qui-Gon. And me, Yoda.
Hey, you should
And
do something.
here's the Leia's speech, which is really
No
good.
matter how different we appear, we're all the same in our struggle against the powers of evil and darkness. I hope that this day will always be a day of joy in which we can reconfirm our dedication and our courage, and more than anything else,
Our courage.
our love for one another.
And our love for one another,
This is the promise of the Tree of Life.
says Qui-Gon Jinn. You guys showed your courage and your love for each other.
Is that Leia singing?
Yeah, this Carrie Fisher goes into a song that's not quite worth hearing.
She had a lot of cocaine.
All the cocaine.
She is pretty clearly coked up in this scene, but you guys are younglings and you don't understand that yet. Boy,
She's
you-
so
It's
happy.
snowing on just her.
Oh,
But you understand that it's the courage and the love you showed for each other that made you triumph through it all. And then down in the pits, Sith Rogen, is being pressed in close to the bosom of old Baca, and he's like smooching him real good and going, "Oh boy, a brand new wife." Sith Rogen's going, "Oh," and we pull out, up through the trash compactor, out through the Jedi Temple, to outer space and the metaphysical realm where you guys are gathered around the Life Day tree. And Yoda, drunkenly ill, putting a shaky hand on your shoulder. You did it! Very good, you did. Yes!
And we should talk about that Wookiee you're keeping in the trash chute.
Oh, yes, he's fine.
I don't think so.
Can we get some food, guys?
Oh yeah, we're
We haven't eaten
starving.
all day, and it's Life Day.
Pulling out and out, leaving you guys behind on this darkened stage. And then the credits roll. There you go.
That was very satisfying. Thank you, David.
A narratively
Yay.
cohesive Life Day adventure. Yes. Thank you guys. Very good. And earlier than usual, too.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Look at
Well,
that.
It's the magic of Life Day.
It is
It's a
the
Life Day
magic.
miracle.
It's a Life Day miracle. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Great suggestions and great donations from everybody. Yeah, that was good. We didn't actually end up getting to use the critical hit locations chart, but let's see where he would have been hit had it actually all shaken out.
I apologize to you for not allowing you the opportunity to use those.
That's all right. No, go ahead and roll that. The
Oh, this?
D30.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
27.
27.
Would have been his right arm.
Ooh, that would have been fun. Imagine him getting hit in his own his right arm by something.
His lightsaber arm.
An 8.
Ooh, right in the kidney.
Yeah. Ooh, kidney shot. You know Sith Rogen has weak kidneys.
Oh yeah. He's a hard liver.
Give it a roll here.
Ooh.
Oh, the foot. No, the left hand. Oh, he's hurting now. One more.
Why are the crits?
A 21.
Why are the crits?
Oh, is that a 12
hands?
or a 21? Oh,
That's
it's
a
21.
21 upper right shoulder.
This is weird.
The worst place to get hit if you know anything about battle.
I go, ooh. Yeah, that didn't really come into play, but that was all right. There's a D100 system for it as well, Rob, as I think you noticed,
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I
which
thought it
makes
was
even
fine.
less sense.
Yeah, it does actually. You're right.
It doesn't track at all. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for Life Day. Thanks for coming out, guys, and playing. This was the 3rd annual Life Day special, without a doubt, the best one.
Yeah,
It's certainly
that
the
was a
best
lot of
Life
fun.
Day I've ever had.
First Life Day, we did a cold read of the script of a Star Wars holiday special. I won't ever do that again. That was
Yeah.
truly bad. Second Life Day, we attempted to sing the Life Day song that
Yeah.
Leia sings at the end. Also a bad idea. This one, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
Thank you
good.
guys so much for coming out. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I had a great time. I hope you did too. Yeah. Any final thoughts from
I don't
everybody?
think so.
No. May the Life Day in all of us find you well, or something. Somebody else say something.
So saith we all.
So
May the
saith
Life
we all.
Day in all of us find you well.
Watch
Yes.
Shadowrun tomorrow.
Yes.
And-
Watch White Chummers tomorrow.
Hoy Chama tomorrow.
That's right. It's only Monday. That's right. Tune in for Hoy Chummers
at 7:30.
7:30 Tuesday night. Tyler couldn't
Yep.
be better.
Tyler Rose.
Yep.
Knows what he's doing. Ask him to throw a grenade.
Don't do that.
Yes,
It
it's
will
a
take
wonderful system. All right, guys. Thank you
4
for
hours.
tuning in. Goodbye, everybody. We'll
Bye,
see you.
guys.
I will see you in 2 weeks from Friday.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah, I'll
Bye,
see
guys.
you.
Happy holidays.
See
holidays.
you in January. Have a good one with brand new adventures. Bye.
Bye.